You came to the right place.
All right, mighty fine. Hello, everybody. I must start off this show by giving a little public service announcement. Let me get this screen over here. There's local internet outages here. So you may get some, little snippets of me stopping and freezing up every now and then. I don't know. It's working. I mean, I'm online. I did a speed test, says I'm running really fast. So, but my routers and all that have colors. I don't know. It's weird. It's almost like it's haunted.
There you go.
There I go. What?
Hey, that's good news. I entered the competition before the show. I can go to a local pub tomorrow and get a free draft beer.
Cool. Yeah, the feedback. Did you hear that?
You know,
it didn't come from me.
It was my message tone notifying me that I won a free Castle Lager draft beer.
Did you turn that off? Unless they've given me a beer too.
By the time it gets to you, I don't think there will be any beer left.
No.
All right, let's go. So we got Charlie, we got Satin, and hello Satin. Charlie again. There's Natalie Bluebell. We have Mary.
Welcome to Mary. This is the first time she's here.
Mm-hmm.
So excited to be part of the chat. Yes, I am too. Thank you for joining it. Yes, draft beer. I could go for a nice draft beer. Love it. Anyway, like I said, I don't know how long. They say that the internet's going to be down till 4:30 or be restored by 4:30, but here we are. We're online. Even though the lights on my routers aren't the right colors, speed test says I'm going pretty fast, so let's just do it. And then if we disappear, then we will come back at another time. We will do a part 2. So anyway, Cam and I recorded the inside the studio yesterday. 3 great songs, dude. Really, really killer songs. Patty requested a couple. We did Love Me Tonight from Fun Acapulco album. Wasn't in the movie, but man, that one blew us away. The second one is Am I Ready from Spin Out, which was also from Patty. And then if you're going to watch us or live at the premiere tomorrow, or if you're going to come to the replay, make sure you got your headphones on. Make sure you're sitting back. You've had a cup of wine or something, because A Stranger in My Own Hometown is a killer. Yeah. The undubbed master, the master, and of course the adult version.
The parental guidance one, before parental guidance stickers were even available.
Been watching for a year, but always missed live programming. Well, I'm glad you're here. We're up to 21 people right now. It's Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock, so we usually start off a little slow on here and people start popping in, but whatever, we're going to have a discussion. This is episode 7 on the book Elvis, What Happened?
No, it's Friday night, 9 o'clock.
It's 3 o'clock here.
Yeah, well, let's see, what is it? 3, 5, I don't even want to think about it. It's tomorrow in Australia. So, and that song was, this Stranger was requested by Satin, and so great request. And if you guys want to make some requests for Inside the Studio, where we go take by take, during the premiere, put it in the comments, and we'll add it to the list, because right now we have no list. We have the done list, but we don't have the to be done list. That's so stupid. Cam and I had a good time with it, though. A lot of great songs.
It was a good show. The songs, the way we did the songs in the order was right.
Yeah, Satin and goes, so my choice for Inside the Studio was Bangin'.
I heard.
Yeah. It's a killer show tomorrow. So don't miss it.
The bobblehead made an appearance.
Actually, you had one bobblehead and one kind of it looked like a drunk bobblehead. I couldn't quite get that bobble.
What's the bubblehead?
I was more like that big old thing that they put in the stores. It's going.
Oh, you take one gummy or two?
I don't know. I just ate the whole package. What the hell?
There you go. You want to
I'm
fly?
still off of them today. All
Cameron,
right. Hey, Karen. All right. So what you got, Cam?
Cameron, I want a goddamn background so my head doesn't disappear.
I don't know how. Well, don't move your head, then it won't disappear.
Just send me one of yours.
Google it. You never heard of Google?
Rick knows how bad I am. I suck.
He's so bad he can't even get into his Gmail anymore.
No,
Sheesh.
I'm bad.
All right, so let's head down to the book. I want to get into this discussion, and I want to make sure. Oh, look at that! How do you like that layout better?
They popped up, right? You didn't have to zoom in, zoom out,
Yeah,
shift
everything
left,
was
shift
like,
right.
yeah. I worked on it. I did something this week. Yes, this week.
I know, but that's a little bit unfair. You do a lot every week.
Yeah, but I enjoy it.
Doesn't do 5 videos a day though.
And when I don't, no, but what I do about 100. I do about 150 enhancing of photos. He doesn't even. It's funny. I laugh. I'll get one. It'll just be the photo. No enhancement. No nothing. It's just the photo. And I go, well, I know what I got to do with this one. Then I'll send it back, and he'll go, whoa, wow. No, we've had some really good ones on that. All right, so just kind of what's that?
Emma says hello. She's greeting us.
Oh, hello, Emma. So yeah, I did pop out a couple of shorts today, but I didn't work on a whole lot because I was working on this show and tomorrow's shows.
Or Emma.
But anyway, I gave somebody his due for the day. I didn't want to hit him too hard. It's just boys' day.
Or his hatch day.
Hatch day. That's what we say yesterday. Today is the 59th hatch day,
Oh.
where they lost the yolk. All right, so we're gonna cover the highlights from last week. So last week from chapter 7, he's portrayed as a global icon, admired around the world but isolated by his fame. I can kind of lean that way. The authors describe 2 Elvis, warm, generous. That sounds like like an amoeba or something, like 2 Elvis. A warm, generous, and loving one moment, distant and unpredictable the next. Remember last week we really talked a lot about them getting into his psyche, thinking they were psychologists and can understand him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there will be a little bit of a discussion about that today.
It's easy. It's stupid.
Okay, Satin, the layout we are looking at is very clear. Yeah, I was going to ask you guys how you like the layout, if you can see us better and everything. But also, too, since I am having internet issues for the local area, just send me a message just saying if there's something strange happening so I can kind of know what's going on. His charisma drew people into his orbit, creating deep emotional loyalty. By the early 70s, boredom had become one of Elvis's greatest struggles. To escape boredom, he constantly sought excitement through cars, guns, karate, spinning, and late-night adventures. And I think in our discussion, it was basically like, so?
Mm-hmm.
So he, you don't have to be a celebrity in order to kill the boredom. You don't have to be a celebrity to be able to enjoy it through cars, through guns, through karate, or spinning. It's a natural thing for anybody.
Sounds like life.
Yeah, it's a human experience.
But to them, it's a negative on Elvis.
Yeah.
Elvis gives Dave Hebler a Mercedes, illustrating how generosity strengthens loyalty and emotional attachment. I don't think it strengthened his loyalty to Elvis.
Not loyalty from Elvis's side and an emotional attachment from Elvis's side. From the other side, yes.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I don't think Dave Hebber became any more loyal to Elvis because he got a Mercedes.
Yeah.
Because
No.
what? Yeah, wasn't there something about him selling it right after? Or
Yeah.
giving gifts became one way Elvis expressed love and fulfilled his own need to make people happy. Well, no, it didn't become a way. It was always Elvis's way.
Yes.
So they're making it sound like this period of time and what he was going through, the only way he could cope with it is to start giving gifts. Well, bullshit. We got pictures of him doing, at charities and giving things, and um, so that's ridiculous.
And people took advantage of that, as we all know.
Yeah.
Especially them.
Yeah.
The Memphis Mafia is portrayed as more than employees; they become companions, protectors, and constant companions.
They were none of those three things.
And that was, I think, that was in their heads, not in Elvis's. Though there was a what would if it had all been handled in an employer type of relationship and held to it just like any business would do or any star today probably does, they would have not had the shit that they got, all the stuff that they got, all the luxuries and the life they had.
Well, I can tell you one thing. If they had to do to Elvis what they did to him in today's way, the way things work today, they would have had lawsuits on their ass bigger than 18
Oh
wheeler
yeah.
trucks. I can tell you that much.
Um, Sam loves you, loves E. Well, I'm glad you got back. It's nice to see you here again. Yeah, Maxie. None of them were constant. His generosity is what kept him there. Yeah, there was one up here. Hi, oh, Sunflower's here. Hello. There was a question one I think up here. I might have answered it already. This lay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Talking about the layout. Saying Colonel Parker's control over Elvis's public appearances created tension between business obligations and Elvis's desire for normal experience. Despite his fame, Elvis longed for simple pleasures like driving, joking with friends, and casual gatherings. And it's not like he didn't have the accessibility to do that. He did. So if he wanted to go out just driving, he did. There's pictures of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where they get the bullshit that he was such a hermit and he was forced to move around at night. No, he wasn't forced. I think he just had a preference to move around at night because it was a little bit quieter. It was
Yeah.
easier. It was less of a happening.
Yeah.
But to say that he had no other choice but to move around at night, no, that's bullshit.
The chapter ends by highlighting Elvis's fascination with guns as symbols of power, control, excitement. Well, they are symbols of power, control, and excitement. And that's not in a negative way.
Hey, that's what I like to see, Charlie. Charlie's right. Charlie says, Sam, didn't you know you have to tell life? It can't interrupt your Elvis family time.
Yeah. The authors conclude that many people around Elvis generally believed he was extraordinary and found it difficult to leave his world. Well, I think the people it was difficult for them to leave the world because they didn't want to leave all what they were getting from this world. They didn't want to lose that. They said at that time they knew they had it.
The people around him, it's actually quite ironic because the people around him loved in his world, and for them, it served them well. But yet, from Elvis's perspective, he wanted to love in their world, in the
Right.
quote unquote normal world, if it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. So the key takeaways: Elvis's greatest gift was his ability to make people feel special. His generosity created lifelong loyalty, but also emotional dependence. His generosity created lifelong loyalty to him, but also emotional dependence. On him or him on them?
On them to him, yes. Not so much the loyalty, but the dependence. Yes,
Yeah.
maybe not emotional dependence, maybe financial dependence, yes,
Yeah.
but definitely not from Elvis's perspective. It's strange how they've written the book to
Amy's on her way. I'm sorry,
okay,
Sam.
Amy, drive safe. Uh, they trying to give the opinion that it's coming from they projecting that onto Elvis, but
Yeah.
when in fact they're actually projecting it onto themselves without even realizing it. Oh
Do
my
you feel
God.
better? You need some.
Joe, can we
You need
bring you
some
the
karate or some brute.
I had to get ready for. I got to get ready for Amy.
hairspray and
Oh, the hairspray.
oh,
Damn, you don't encourage them.
sorry.
God, man, I use too much.
The Memphis Mafia became an emotional support system as much as an entourage. The chapter explores how charisma, generosity, and celebrity combined to make Elvis the center of everyone else's world. No,
I
Elvis being the center of most of those people's world was called the dollar.
Yes.
They,
And
you know, they lost that.
I do think they became his emotional support system. Though I think you really, and we all know that what the Memphis Mafia did to Elvis, but we don't know how much Elvis needed them. You know,
uh, to a certain degree, I agree with you, Joe, but in a certain way, I disagree with you too.
yeah,
The disagreement comes in where I think um, Elvis thought maybe initially he had a support structure in them,
Mm,
but I think as time went by and he really saw who they were and why they were there and what purpose he served in their life, I think uh, that created a sense of uh, loneliness with him because he realized he couldn't really, even though he had these people around him all the time, he couldn't trust them. They weren't authentic with him. They
yeah,
weren't
Melissa.
they weren't truthful to him. So I think as much as he might have thought he had people around that he could trust and depend on, I think as time went by, he realized that he had better chances of trusting his own baby toe than trusting the guys around him.
no,
Yeah,
no,
I think the thing these guys are trying to promote is why, like what Maxie says here.
mm,
He needed someone he could trust and never found that. That's what the Memphis Mafia guy. What these three guys are trying to portray
Mm.
for Elvis. Because you're dead on with everything you said. I think there was a level of emotional support they gave to Elvis, but when it interrupted their needs, then it
Yes.
stopped.
but no,
Yes.
other people were not able to get to him. Everybody kept people away from Elvis.
Yeah.
So
They were. I think there were. I'm sure there were some people that Elvis would love to have met or been able to get to. Not that he knew that it happened, but they prevented it from getting to him, saying, "Oh, this guy could be a problem
yeah,
for
Yeah.
you know."
Yes. Because you guys discussed it on the live the other night when he told his father that he was going to Nashville and then they
Mm,
ended up going to Vegas for a
yeah,
couple of days. He didn't have anyone around him. He just went there with somebody and he was perfectly fine by himself.
yeah,
So I think I agree with you guys in that sense that yes, he needed to do that, but the guys around him never afforded him that opportunity because they, I think, deep down they didn't trust him enough to leave him alone by himself. They because the moment they would have to concede and say Elvis will be okay by himself, that would be opportunity that they would have to admit to themselves that, hey, Elvis doesn't really need us around.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so that pretty much sums what we covered last week. Sums it up. So now we get into the final analysis. So we covered that last week. So this week we're getting to chapter 8, and this is going to be primarily about guns and recklessness. Here we come with the stories: boredom, impulsiveness, celebrity insulation, emotional volatility. But beneath all the firearm stories, the chapter is really exploring something deeper. Elvis increasingly behaved like a man who believed consequences no longer applied to him.
No, bullshit.
Yeah, I don't think he ever thought that, but I do think that he enjoyed pushing the envelope and knowing he would probably get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, for example, you know, I did he? Do you think he ever was issued a ticket in the city of Memphis?
No, one guy got fired because of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
He got fired. I always
But didn't Elvis do something about that afterwards, or was that a different story?
They don't say it.
Wow, you don't give him a ticket.
I think he did. I think you're right. I think he did. He went back to the police department and he spoke about it, and then they ended up reinstating the guy, but they transferred him to a different state.
Oh, cool. Because
That sounds familiar.
I always
Anybody out there knows, let us know. But I think that's what I heard, Cam. I think you're right.
I think initially, yes, the captain did fire him, but then Elvis went back and said, no, give the guy his job back. He was only doing his job. And then the captain uh, repositioned him in another state.
Yeah, I always felt so bad for the guy. I really did,
Yeah.
That's like letting the mayor go, because he's the mayor,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, it also shows the bigness of Elvis to go and say, yes, I was in the wrong. The guy was doing his job. Don't be too harsh on him. Give him his job back.
Now, where did we did? I think we talked about it during this book. That's been recent. We talked about that, Cam. So it may have been during this discussion. It just came up earlier. Yeah. That's the ticket. Yeah. All right. So the chapter is one of the most psychologically unsettling sections in the book because the authors portray Elvis not merely as eccentric, but as dangerously desensitized. That seems about right there.
Yeah, it's like you guys were talking the other night when they were talking about his vile temper and how he flew off at the handle, and he didn't do that.
All right, so Linda Thompson and the shot fired. Okay, I won't do that anymore, guys.
These people are crazy. Jeez.
Ding, ding, ding.
The chapter opens with Linda Thompson in an imperial suite at the Hilton. The atmosphere is elegant and calm until Elvis suddenly fires a gun through a wall near her. This opening is important structurally. The chapter deliberately begins with beauty, glamour, domestic calm, then violently interrupts it. They make everything seem so freaking dramatic.
Yeah.
It's just like
It was an accidental discharge, wasn't it? He didn't try to shoot her. It was accidental.
Yes.
From what I remember, yeah.
So what's the friggin' deal about it?
It's like Rick says, they're trying to sketch that picture that Elvis is emotionally unstable and volatile.
I'll tell you, it's the one thing about with guns is, I have a gun. It's always next to me. But if there's more than 2 or 3 people in my room with me, that gun's put away. Because I don't want, hey, look, can I see that type of deal, And if I don't, I pull the magazine out and I got to get the bullet out. And you never know if something happens while I'm doing that process. Am I all of a sudden, reliving I'm reliving the spiritual retelling of Elvis shooting near, stupid. The gunshot functions symbolically. It shatters the illusion of safety inside Elvis's world.
Jesus.
So,
Drama shatters the
no.
tranquility of Elvis's world. Oh.
Elvis's reaction. One of the chapter's most important details. Elvis allegedly minimizes the seriousness afterwards. Sonny West, however, claims he was internally shaken. Well, of course he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah.
Poor baby.
So this contrast matters psychologically. Elvis, he was casual. Sonny was alarmed. Elvis was dismissive. Sonny was aware of danger. Elvis was impulsive. Sonny calculating consequences.
Ye- Yeah, and these are the same guys that when they pulled that prank on JD in the suite, every single one of them ducked behind the fucking wall, couch, toilet, bar, except JD. He was the only one that
Yeah.
had guts and protected Elvis. The
And
rest of
he
them
wasn't
all
the one
ran
that was
away.
hired to take a bullet for Elvis.
Yeah.
And
The
Son-
ones who were diving all over the place.
and Sonny could calculate.
Yeah, yeah.
True, Joe.
He knew it's
Good
like
question.
it's like follow that dream. He was only up to his twosies. His
I
twos.
always love
I can
that.
never get to the nines, man. The chapter repeatedly describes Elvis carrying revolvers, derringers, automatics, police badges, weapons in boots and belts.
Jesus, they're making him sound like RoboCop.
You know, it's here in Georgia. You know, you can buy a gun. You don't even have to register it, and you can buy a gun, and it's a concealed. You do have to get. You do if you want to keep it exposed. You have to get a license, but if you keep it concealed, you don't have to have a license to do that. There are people walking around with them in their boots and in their.
Yeah.
It's the life that we live here today, but it's not anything normal. You don't have to be some superstar rock star to be carrying revolvers, derringers. They make it sound like he's a walking armory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all normal.
Yeah.
People do collect police badges and guns.
Yeah,
Gee,
Melissa says that the Linda story is ridiculous. It's not possible and it's stupid. The firearms are not presented merely as hobbies. The authors frame them as identity symbols,
what?
emotional outlets, masculine props. Now that pisses me off because you'd be surprised what percentage of women carry guns.
Yes.
Control mechanisms. This is psychologically significant.
Oh, for
Oh, I
fuck's
love the
sake.
title of the next section.
Elvis didn't have to do anything for fucking identity symbol except fucking show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, walk in the room. Oh, there he is.
Who are
You
you?
know, who in the world at that time, if he was alive, do you think he would have had to prove some kind of identity to? Anybody?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
pretty
it's
much
like
he pretty much went to Richard Nixon's drawers in his desk. I mean, how much more identity do you have to have?
Who would not know who that is? That's why I never believed that story with was it Binder that brought Elvis outside and nobody knew who he was and all that garbage. I always
Yeah.
thought that was bullshit. Never believed it.
yeah, this is the guy that's inside the FBI headquarters in the John, and a fucking gun falls out his boot and he goes, "Sorry." Yeah,
Yeah,
like he need like
Melissa says Elvis had 837,373 magic bullets. And then oh man, you imagine all those bullets and go ting ting going all different. It's like a cartoon.
I have to carry a gun because I'm Elvis Presley.
Yeah, now you know who I am. Don't let me sing a song. Just let me show you my gun. No, so the suite manager even said that didn't happen. It's on YouTube. He's annoyed by it all. Ooh, I'll have to find that video. Kathleen, my favorite word.
Doesn't carry a gun to you make you feel a little more macho though?
No, it made me feel secure.
Makes me feel macho.
If it's exposed, if it's not concealed, yeah, I could see a little bit of a toughness. But if it's concealed, what
I
I,
mean,
I always kept mine concealed. I wasn't going to walk my freaking head.
a shoulder harness looks badass.
Yeah,
It does.
it doesn't impress me.
It does me. Jesus.
Okay,
I
well then
wouldn't.
still
I
I'll wear
wouldn't.
my shoulder holster.
I've no. I wouldn't know. I've never. Oh, Kathleen's probably referring to the word fuck nut.
Mo, when you go to Memphis, we're gonna have to find a place where you could take a shot. I'm sure they got them there, just south.
We'll just go in when we get to the TV. We'll just shoot it again.
There you go. You'll never know. You'll never know.
No, I would never do that. Yeah, I'll have to check that. I'll have to check out that video. I'd like to see that. Wow, it's fucking nuts. All right, the child analogy. One of the chapter's most revealing lines compares Elvis to a mischievous little child with a toy. Those guys carried guns.
Yeah.
That analogy is critical. The authors are arguing Elvis approached deadly weapons with immaturity, spontaneity, emotional impulsiveness, while lacking normal fear or of consequences.
Crap. If Elvis had immaturity, spontaneity, and emotional impulsiveness when it comes to the weapons, why did he always tell Lisa that she's under no circumstances allowed to go behind the house in the woods when they went down there? Cause he knew that.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that time they went snake hunting when the shotgun went off by accident and nearly fucking shot Sonny. How guilty Elvis felt afterwards.
Hmm.
And they calling him immature and
Yeah.
spontaneous and emotionally impulsive.
Impulsive?
If
That's freaking.
if
And
that
while
was the
lacking fear of consequences, I don't think that's.
yeah,
Did
that
they really?
makes
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
that's making him out to be absolutely 100% immature and irresponsible.
I mean, see, I didn't know that he almost shot Sonny. That's a true story. Who says
Yeah,
it? Who says this story?
I can't remember where I heard it, but it wasn't a.
Wasn't Delbert? Was it?
It might have been.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anybody else ever back it up?
Hey, Jamie,
That
Oh, yeah.
I vaguely remember that story. Been a
From
while to the Maxie. What now? Sonny has stolen the snake hunt story,
yeah, I think it's bullshit.
probably.
Hmm.
or told differently in Sonny's favor.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, Melissa straightening out the story. According to them, Elvis shot almost everyone.
What?
Yeah, everybody's when you get everybody's story together, it's like he almost shot everybody.
Oh,
It's the enhancements between everybody. It's crazy. Section 3: Shooting televisions. The television shooting stories are among the most famous Elvis legends. This chapter gives them extensive attention. How does write a chapter about shooting TVs, as they said in the book? We did this to help him, man.
Yeah, they pulling him to shreds. And
The book,
again, like we've discussed in the past, Elvis paid for the fucking TV. It's his
yeah.
prerogative if he wanted to fucking shoot the thing out or blow it up or throw it in the pool or whatever the fuck he wanted to do. It was his TV. He paid for it.
What are you laughing at, Joe? Somebody's comment.
he's right. He's right.
Yeah.
It's just for your TV. Let him do it.
Yeah.
I don't
I
think.
mean, tell you, the rock stars and even at that time and before in the '60s did more damage to hotels and places like that than
Yeah.
Elvis ever could have thought of.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
mean, they would yank air conditioners out and throw them out. They would throw beds out the window.
Throw
These
TVs off the
parties.
balcony. Throw refrigerators off the balcony. Down the passage. Fucking open the fire hoses down the passage and soak carpets and
Yeah,
They would.
when I don't know if it was, I can't remember if it was Rush or if it was Leonard Skinner, but when they stayed at at our hotel that I worked at the time in St. Louis back in 19, it would be around 92. They took they had the top floor. Well, what it was during the middle of winter. Well, in St. Louis, it gets below freezing, and if you're in an 18-story building and you get up higher and that wind coming blowing, it's going to be pretty frickin', it's well below freezing. So what
Hmm.
these guys do, and all of the guys, I don't know, they got pissed at somebody at the hotel, so they went, they left, they had little small balconies. They opened up the sliding glass doors so the cold air can come in the room. Air conditioning units were sitting right there, and guess what? They froze the water lines. I got a call at 4 o'clock in the morning saying that there was a busted water pipe. I come into the hotel, come around the corner, and water's coming out of the elevator shaft. It already filled the floor up underneath the elevator and started coming out into the lobby. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so we
Wow.
went up there, and water was spewing everywhere because it was starting. It started to warm up a little bit. It was actually, it was later in the afternoon. It wasn't in the morning when they called me. Um, and I just, it was beside me. They paid for it. You know, we went after him for it all. And you're talking, there was probably close to 250,000 dollars worth of damage done to that hotel, because every room below every one of those got water damage all the way down to the lobby. 18 floors. So there was a good 80 to 90 rooms that we had to shut, so we lost revenue on those
Mhm.
during holidays, Christmas time. So, and all Elvis did was shoot a TV.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you're
would
right.
welcome him to my hotel anytime and let him shoot any freaking TV he wanted.
You're right, because Skinner did the same thing in 76 when they were in a hotel. They got so trashed and drunk, they threw the TVs off the balcony and they were
Oh yeah,
shooting up the room. And
didn't Led Zeppelin do the same thing?
yeah, I
I
wouldn't
don't.
be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
They were all doing that at the
They
time.
were all doing that.
It
Oh,
was Joe Walsh. He wrote a song about it. You know.
Mm.
I
All
don't.
right, so the chapter gives him extensive attention. The book portrays Elvis firing at school screens impulsively, reacting emotionally to performers, using gunfire as emotional release. The Robert Goulet story becomes central, but wasn't that debunked
Yeah,
about it? He did it because of being Robert Goulet.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they're all lying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
He
know, he
shot
may
the,
have been on the TV when he shot it, but he didn't shoot it because of Robert Goulet. There was something else going.
there was something wrong with the TV. There was something wrong with the
Yeah.
TV signal or something, and he just got tired of busting his ass trying to get the TV to work. So he shot the damn thing. If I had the money, fuck, I would have done that with a couple of my stuff when I was young.
Well, this isn't the first time they lied in this book. So
No.
they don't.
But it's like Rick said a couple of minutes ago. They came out and they said that they were doing it to get to him, to get him to take notice, to realize that they were doing this to get him to change his ways and to show him that they cared. No, they didn't. We on chapter how much now, and not once have they said anything positive towards him. In fact, they've ripped him to shreds beyond his fucking character now. So what is left?
Yeah.
Mary says he shot the TV over a diarrhea commercial.
Um,
That's the first. I think that's the first I've heard that.
Could you imagine Elvis reading the Galleys book for that?
He must have been fucking so conflicted at the same time feeling betrayed, but on the other hand feeling so fucking angry.
Yeah. It had to be
Be-
horrible.
yeah.
Jeez.
I'm just reading some of the comments, guys. I hate to get man, but Elvis needed them to stay. Jamie, I just finished reading one of Rick Stanley's book. He said that Sonny and Elvis didn't get along at all. Um,
That's why they went
what
to.
was the first clue? I have never heard it put that way before. Wow. Sonny needed an IQ. Any number would do.
Musclehead.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
now let's Go ahead.
We've all done shit. I mean, you've been mad at your laptop and you threw your
I
laptop on
threw it
the
across the room. Yeah.
you threw it across the room. But does that now make you emotionally unstable? And what is the other one they used? Impulsive and
Well,
irresponsible?
well, for
No.
15 seconds it did.
Yeah, I mean, I've never.
No, I know what you're saying. It was just a reaction that
We
I
all
had at
get
that
that.
time. I was so freaking frustrated.
Yeah, we all get those moments.
I've never done anything.
Hi, Patty.
Patty. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, Patty, you're gonna like Inside tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Those were two great songs, man. We were talking about it earlier. Inside's gonna be really good tomorrow. So, anyways, that's a cheap promo right there.
Oh, this should be good analysis of the TV shooting stories. Here we go.
Symbolically, these scenes matter more than literally. Is that oh, wait a minute.
Where the hell comes?
This is all for entertainment purposes only. Our comments are our opinions only. We make no claims as to fact, and the viewer should make their own opinions. All opinions are welcome on Elvis-A-Z. Thank you for your support.
Bada bing. All right, now, if I remember what I was going to say now. Symbolically, these scenes matter more than literally. The television becomes frustration, boredom, competition, celebrity insecurity, emotional displacement. The Goulet story is especially revealing.
Yeah, that is bullshit.
Yes.
Right?
The only bullet point there that makes sense is the very first one.
I like
It's
the way
abs-
you use bullet point and bullet.
It's yeah, pardon the pun. The only one that makes sense there is the very first one. It's frustration. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And it makes him less human because he suffered from he got frustrated at times. Well,
You know,
then
we all get bored at one time, at times or other. Doesn't mean our whole life is boredom. You
Yeah.
know, if you know, it's just like before I started this channel, I was bored. I was sitting there watching TV. I was bored. What do I do? What do I do? And then with Elvis, when he got bored, he found something he wanted to do, and he got rid of that boredom. That's just my opinion because I can't really convey that, but I'm sure that he was the type of person that wouldn't. I would say mentally wouldn't accept boredom unless he had to. If he was a situation, but he pulled the gun. I'm bored. I'm going to shoot this TV. It's not working. I'm frustrated. I'm a little bored right now. But yeah, he wasn't competitive. I don't think he was a competitive person.
No. No, just to debunk, Paddy, that story was debunked. It wasn't because he didn't like Robert Goulet. It was because there was something wrong with the TV's reception, and he was trying to watch the program, but because the TV reception was so bad and the TV wouldn't come right, he got frustrated with the TV and shut out the TV and sent the guys to buy him a new one.
And I think they talked about that in Gronik's book. I think that's where I read it.
Was Goulet
Hey, Cat.
Was Goulet on the screen at the time? I mean, how did Goulet?
Yeah, I'm assuming he was because his name coming into this story, and that's probably what they assumed. They come in, there's Robert Goulet there, or somebody was with him, and he pulls the gun out and shoots it. They probably thought, oh, and then this bullshit celebrity insecurity, emotional displacement. Of all people in the world to get bent out of shape about or have a celebrity insecurity, sure as hell wouldn't be Robert Goulet. Oh, yeah, Patty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. I'm with you.
Just saying, Paul. I mentioned
The authors imply Elvis reacts aggressively toward performers he perceives as. I'm going to read that again because I just want to stress what it's saying here. The authors imply Elvis reacts aggressively toward performers he perceives as irritating, artificial, threatening, emotionally grating. You know, I honestly don't get the feeling that Elvis really evaluated people in that aspect.
No.
Other stars, I mean. I think he probably evaluated them as far as their talent. Thought, oh, yeah, he's a pretty good singer. Or I like the way he writes the songs. Or not a songwriter sucks. That's all an opinion of him. but he didn't do it. I don't think.
See,
And he felt threatened.
I have posters where it has all these people's names. It's going to be at the Hilton or maybe the International. I don't remember which ones they are, but they have all their names, and then a little circle down at the bottom. They have Elvis too. He didn't take up that whole thing. He wanted
No.
them to get the.
Yeah.
There was several of those.
And yet, how many documentaries have we seen on this channel and on Zoom in the past where they spoke to celebrities of the time and they all said that they even knew within themselves that even with their careers that they had and how successful they were, they knew that Elvis was the biggest thing out there, and they were happy with that. I
Yeah.
mean, what's the
They
guy
were
that?
in awe of it.
Yeah, what's that? What's the dude's name? He used to host American Bandstand.
Dick Clark.
Yes, he was one of them that said, before Elvis, it
Yeah.
was people like him that were big in the industry. But the moment Elvis came along, it's like they all had so much respect for this guy and carried him in such high esteem because of who he was as an entertainer at the time. Now they trying to
Yeah.
sketch the picture that uh they felt threatened by him. No, they didn't feel threatened
Well,
by him. They fucking respected him.
they all suck.
Yeah.
They really do.
In response to Mary's comment, the celebrities that I always understood Elvis to be in, I would say almost awe of, were like Mario Lanza, Enrico
Yes,
Caruso, the ones, and he loved, and I think he was extremely impressed with Tom Jones because Jones, his voice to this day
it's still, yeah.
is still rocking it, and he thought of, I think I said at one time, somebody correct me, that Roy Orbison had the best vocal voice out there.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
would almost agree with that in the aspect of the range that Orbison had, which is incredible.
A lot of the stories that Tom Jones talks about is bullshit too.
I mean,
Yeah,
listen to him when he talks in the 72 interview that they shot for on tour when they were talking, and he references Mario Lanza. When
yeah,
he references Mario Lanza there, he kind of sort of does it in an almost timid way, like he's almost too embarrassed to say that he likes an opera star of that caliber.
Hmm.
yeah. Um, no, I agree.
Didn't they?
Um,
Sorry.
Tom Jones did told some stories that he told a story about him and Elvis talking about hiring the Beatles as a backup.
Yep.
Yep, there we go.
Rose up.
Yeah.
Well, they just reconnected.
Oh, there we go.
No,
Loud
every
and clear.
time you see Tom Jones getting an interview or something or putting something on the web, it's always a different story. It's a different story. Oh, that happened to you too, and you just remembering it now.
Yeah,
Now,
it's
hold
like
on a second. Let me see. I'm going
what
to
was
try to
that
get his chat
stupid
box back.
ass what was that stupid ass story that Tom Jones told about the two of them were in the bathroom at the same time
Yeah,
together?
What?
What was that? Can you remember that story, Joe?
not completely, but the bathroom thing, I remember that.
Something about Tom Jones had to use the bathroom while Elvis was in the shower, or vice versa, and I don't know,
Yeah.
something I can't remember. If anyone in the chat remembers the story I'm referring to, please refresh my memory. But I
Okay, well, that
remember
was kind of a good sign. That put my internet back on service. So, all right, I'm sorry, Cam. I just got that.
uh,
I just wanted to get that resolved because the screen was fucked up on my side. I couldn't see certain things.
yeah, well, you're coming through clear as day now. So
Yeah,
Good, cool. All right, I'm sorry, Cam. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
you remember when we spoke about that story a while ago?
Yeah,
There was something, and we all spoke about it in the chat, and we came to the conclusion that that was a made up story by Tom Jones.
yeah,
we
And
were talking. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Melissa says that is the shower. For those of you out there that haven't heard it, you want to relay it real quick, Cam?
what's that?
The shower, the toilet, the shower story, the toilet story.
Yeah, something about, I can't remember the exact details. Maybe Melissa can help me out with the details. But something
Oh,
along the lines of Elvis was in the shower and Tom Jones was visiting or something, and he went into the bathroom while Elvis was in the shower, and they had a conversation about a song that Tom wanted Elvis to
I
record or something to that effect.
I don't believe that for a minute. But Kathleen was in the bathroom with Elvis and Tom Jones one time, though. Yeah, I could imagine he was. Tom Jones was showering, and Elvis came in to use the toilet. Oh, it was Tom. So she says it was Tom Jones, and he needed Tom to help him pull up his skin tight leather
Oh,
pants.
yes.
hmm
And Elvis left his gun on the toilet lid.
Yes, that's right. Now I
Uh-huh.
remember the story, and we both said back in the day, we said, "Yeah, that's utter bullshit."
Yeah. All right. Let's get off of Tom Jones. That didn't sound right, did it?
get. Oh, oh.
All right. Dr. Nick and normalization. One of the chapter's most I almost said Dr. Dick. One of the chapter's most important sections involves Dr. George Nicopolis, Dr. Nick. The book portrays Dr. Nick as close to Elvis, protective, calming, constantly trying to stabilize him. This matters because the chapter suggests dangerous behavior had become normalized when Elvis's environment.
You see, they talking out of two tongues here because you know, in one aspect, they have a half truth here when referring to Dr. Nick.
Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Nick did care about Elvis. I'll give him that. I was one of the first people that for years threw Dr. Nick under the bus until I really got behind what was going on and how difficult the situation was for him to control. But we have to remember at the same time that as much as Dr. Nick cared for Elvis, one of the most difficult things to do is to try and reason with an addict. It's not
No,
easy.
no.
And especially with Elvis having legit medical problems at the same time, it was a very difficult balancing act for Dr. Nick to keep up the whole time. And also, he didn't have much help from the guys either because he knew Elvis was getting stuff from other doctors and from other places, and the guys were helping him. The Stanley brothers were helping him. The
Yeah,
Stanley brothers were bringing in shit under false names.
Yeah.
They were stealing Dr. Nick's prescription pads and writing out their own prescriptions. So people come back and they still say that Dr. Nick was evil because he didn't help Elvis. Okay, how would you guys have done it? The
Yeah.
only way to effectively have helped him was to, sadly, to say, put him in a fucking straight jacket and drag his ass to a fucking facility of which they didn't have at the time.
hmm
So how the only other thing they would have been able to do was have him legally classified as insane. Only then would they have managed to get him into a facility. And how the hell would they have proven he's insane? There's no
right.
way they would have been able to.
Wow.
So uh, you sitting with two short ends of the string without any possibility of knotting the two ends together. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, I agree about with the Alice Cooper story too. I don't believe a minute of that story where he goes up to his room and Elvis hands Alice Cooper the gun and tells him try to shoot him. And Elvis takes the gun out of his hands and puts him down on the floor.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah, no, I
I can't
agree with.
imagine Elvis handing a loaded gun to somebody. And there was
Yeah.
somebody else that was there. There was what's her name? Judy Garland's daughter. She was supposed to be
Oh,
there.
yes, Liza Minnelli.
Liza Minnelli. Yeah.
Yes, I agree with Amy 100%. There should have been accountability on Dr. Nick's part. I agree
Yeah.
100%.
But he did care for him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I believe that too.
But
Um,
unfortunately, the lines got blurred.
Yeah.
So people around Elvis cleaned up after incidents, explained behavior away, and adapted to chaos. This is one of the book's deepest themes, that entourage slowly adjusted to increasingly abnormal conduct. The close call incident. The chapter describes a bullet allegedly ricocheted near Dr. Nick after Elvis fires at a television. This becomes one of the chapter's turning points. The authors are escalating from eccentricity to genuine physical danger. The implication, people around Elvis were constantly one accident away from catastrophe. Life is that way.
Yes.
You're one incident away just walking out going across the street.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how, my brother who was killed, I think it's been what year, 20, when was COVID? 22?
2020.
Yeah, so we're talking 4 years ago he was killed, and it was just, he was just walking his dog at 11:30 at night. He had headphones on, didn't hear the car. It was over. I mean, things like that happen in life. You don't have to be a rock star. You don't have to be any of that. Everybody somewhere, and some are worse in worse situations because of the kind of employment they have. But boy, their characters, they're writing a whole book on psychology, on Elvis.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Brian Wilson and I believe Dennis Wilson were friends. Yeah, they were. Yeah, in fact, it was probably that's who Charlie was after.
And for those that haven't been to the show before, I'm going to say again what I said last week. These guys are psychologically analyzing Elvis, who themselves are as high as 5 kites 23 hours of the day.
Yeah.
Of Elvis's time, too.
I was told about that by one of them.
Oh, really?
Well, Hebler says it. He said that they were all high, even I.
You believe him?
I'm not saying Elvis did. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Doris Day's son, Terry, I can't remember what his last name was. Yeah, they were living there, and that's where Charlie Manson came to meet him one day and knew where they lived. And then they turned him down at the studio because Terry was running a recording studio. And so that's one of the reasons why he got pissed. And he decided he was going to go on a murder spree, and he started at that house. But he didn't realize that they'd moved out, and Sharon Tate was there. It was all a misidentification. They just, it was the wrong person. But they still went in there and killed everybody.
Well, he was an
Melcher. Yes, Melcher.
He was an idiot to let the family move into his mansion.
Yeah.
Just absolutely stupid. And he actually left his own mansion because he couldn't get them out of it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. And pissed Charlie off, and he got those girls to go out there and butcher them. I remember that. I remember the whole scenario. And the city was locked down till they figured, because they went and killed again the next night.
Yeah.
The Folgers people, and then it was until they were caught. Everybody they weren't going out at night. People weren't going to bars and restaurants, and it was scary because that area, we were about 30 miles from there where I lived. The authors repeatedly described late night restlessness, wandering moods, impulsive reactions, searching for stimulation. This connects directly back to Chapter 7's argument Elvis could not tolerate emotional stillness. So the guns became stimulation, entertainment, emotional release. No doctor should be getting loans from their patient. Yeah.
You said about the Stanleys. Yeah, they were the ones that was giving them the packets.
Yeah.
Elvis girl, 77.
Jeez, these guys should have been given the prize for fucking bozo of the century.
They're so good at taking everything off of themselves and throwing it at Elvis. It's insane.
But yet
I think we've asked this before. Have they even said anything that they've done wrong?
No, not a thing.
Supposedly, there's like one spot in the book where they kind of take accountability for something, and I can't remember what it was. I read about it in 30 Pieces of Silver, and
But have you guys noticed the way they structured it? They tried so hard to put the focus on Elvis that it's actually all ricocheting and the focus is bouncing straight back on them. They're actually magnifying themselves without even realizing it.
Yeah, what was it she said there? Why did Stanley then feel? Let me get to the comment. Why were the Stanleys and girlfriends responsible for his health care when the nurse was literally living in the backyard?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Nick handed a ton of narcotics off to a backyard pharmacy. Yeah, he was negligent. Emma, not. Oh, me too. I love a bit of true crime. There's a book, something chaos. I can't remember the whole full name of it. It's about that whole time period in the Mansons. If anybody's interested, the Stanleys had absolutely no business giving any packet of medication to anyone. Yeah, I agree. They had no business being there, anyways. That would be my opinion.
Yeah, in a way, I kind of asked the question because he knew what the Stanleys were doing.
Yeah.
I mean, even if they were the last fucking people in the house, I would have then, if I were him, I would have marched out the fucking front door and went to fetch my own package.
I'm sure they were all giving him packets.
Oh, yeah.
Mary, if only Elvis had a glimpse into the future when he was only 25. Yeah. Me, I wish I could have had a glimpse in the future when I was 25. There's a lot of things I would change. Well, not a whole lot. A few women.
You would have stayed in Memphis longer?
Yeah. One of the chapter's most fascinating psychological threads is Elvis's obsession. Here we are with this word obsession again. It's like saying to Joe, "Are you obsessed collecting Elvis memorabilia?"
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess I asked the wrong freaking person.
Yes, I am. Yep.
Obsession with police badges and law enforcement relationships. The book explains honorary badges, federal contacts, sheriff friendships, concealed weapons. Here we are with that again. Fascination with authority. This is extremely important psychologically.
Oh, here we go. Move over. Dr. Phil is in the house.
Yeah. Tish is responsible for the meds being in Stanley's hand.
Amy.
And don't get me started on Miss Cock.
Oh, Amy.
I have no idea what Kathleen's talking about. I think I missed the chocolate bar.
Yeah, Joe was waving the chocolate bar.
You watch how he's eating it.
Your dog.
They're going to bang us. Hey, Johan.
I love cot. Never mind.
You love what? What? Oh, I got a clip to pull out now. I think we'll leave it at that.
She was I can't, Amy. Our date is off tonight. That's it.
And because of the nurse handed those meds off and got to squat in the trailer park for free. Yeah.
What?
They were living for free by staying in the trailer.
Yeah.
Charlie's laughing at you. The analysis of the badge obsession. The badges symbolize legitimacy, authority, masculinity, control, protection, belonging. It's a freaking badge. It's cool to have one. I collect them. Not me, but
Yeah, it's like now he's not allowed to have
1, 2, 3, 4, a 7-point psychological problem.
Yeah, it's like he's not allowed to have hobbies now.
Or what hobbies he has to. It's psychological. Something's wrong. You have to want it. You have what to pull off what? No, I have no idea what I said. So
What? Is that what you said?
All right. Remember, Elvis grew up poor, insecure, and socially awkward. I don't think he was awkward.
No, he was shy.
Yeah.
But that don't make you awkward.
Now he possesses celebrity power, police recognition, symbolic authority. The chapter implies Elvis loved the feeling of being officially important.
Oh, he's important already.
I think I've been there
Yeah,
before. When I got promoted at work, it's nice to have a job where I was in
it's nice
charge
to
of
be
certain people,
recognized.
and it's a good thing.
Sure.
Yeah, it's nice to be recognized by people and your peers for what you do.
Yeah, until that call comes at 3 o'clock and says somebody froze the pipes in your building.
I almost called you last night, so you're glad you slept.
Yeah, well, my phone was on silent anyway, so no luck. Section 8, the isolated royalty theory. One of the deepest insights comes from Dave Hebler.
Dun, dun, dun.
I think that fits Dave better.
Of
He
course.
compares Elvis to isolated royalty or an emperor disconnected from ordinary life. This may be the chapter's single most important. They say that at every chapter. Important psychological observation. The authors argue Elvis had become so separated from ordinary consequences that public streets become playgrounds.
But that's just the point. We spoke about it last week, and they do this all the time. Elvis tried to have an ordinary life, but it was impossible for him to have an ordinary life for who he was. And they keep saying that he was disconnected from an ordinary life. He never lived an ordinary life.
Yeah.
But I think he got out a lot more than people say.
Yes,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he
Sure he
never
did.
he never lived an ordinary life like you and I live, and that's what they implying is that somewhere in the madness of being who he was, he lost connection with that life. He never lived an ordinary life.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
He lived an
So,
ordinary life maybe up until the age of 18, up until the time he walked through the doors of Sun Studio.
so did I
After
have
that, no,
something? Did I have something psychologically wrong with me when I was 10 years old and we would play baseball on the street? Was there does that mean I had a psychological problem? Because every boy in our whole street are probably all in some kind of rehab at the moment, except for me.
Did the same thing.
yeah.
Yeah, guns become toys. Well, yeah, just because you say toys doesn't mean that it's like a Hot Wheels or something like that.
No.
People always say men and their toys. Well, yeah, toys like cars
Yeah.
Yes.
and guns, or my toys happen to be my guitars.
Mm-hmm.
Same here. Yeah.
So
Same
they're
here.
trivializing. They're actually insulting his maturity level to say that how childish you want to play with guns.
Yeah.
Rules become flexible. Risk lost meaning. That is the true thesis of chapter 8.
Next thing you know, I mean, we all know he liked watching TV. Next thing you know, they'll be bashing him because he liked TV.
Yeah. Keep talking. Amy sent me a video. I think what's he
It's it's like what would they have? What would they have? I shudder to think what they would have said if Elvis, for some reason, had decided as a kid he's going to collect postage stamps and continued with that hobby the entire rest of his life. What would they have said then if he had millions and millions and millions of sticker books with limited edition postage stamps in there? What would they have called him a pansy for it?
I have a ton
Probably.
of them. I had a ton of stamps.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
we all have hobbies and we all have our toys. My toys is my guitar and my computer and my music collection.
Hitler shot his own eye out and almost, what's that? Almost from a bedspread. Something, get the fuck out. All right, so Amy sent me a video here. Had a quick break at work, but not driving this time. We'll hopefully be able to hang more after 5. Okay, cool. Thanks, Ed. And
Thanks, Ed.
all right, so here's a video she just sent me. This is I think this is Dr. Cock.
Elvis liked cock so much he Elvis liked cock so much he Elvis liked cock so
Oops.
much he
Well, that's going to get you into trouble. Let me tell you. That's going to get you in trouble.
I guess
I can hear it now. Listen to
I think I'll have to edit that one out.
look at Cameron. He's going, oh my God.
First of all, I plead innocent of all charges.
Yeah.
This is what
I-
they said and played on their YouTube channel.
Where's my gun so I can shoot my computer screen? Did she say caulk? Yeah, I don't think it was the word she said. Shirt number 3 for the day. Charlie just did a spit tune. What do they call it? A spit take?
Yes, but they,
All right. So, Patty, what the F was that? That was just that's like one of my videos that I put together. I just got busted with one against me. All the ones I put out, and I just got,
she's going to have a good time with that.
yeah.
Like you've been building your innings over a couple of weeks, and Amy comes in first game, first ball, home run.
When I saw that pop up, I said, "Oh, this must relate to what we're talking about." Well, yeah, kind of.
The first thing when she got in here, she brought up a cock.
All right, am I still actually live? I gotta check to see if they haven't kicked me off yet. Jesus.
Charlie. Charlie says that caught him off guard. Keep
Amy.
your water far away, Charlie.
Amy, oh jeez. Amy says that video was for Joe. Natalie, she got a couple of those zucchinis. Pop up, cock, you're on a roll. All right, so I think I'm going to move on. Let's.
Jesus, Amy's not even here, and she's hijacked the show in like 3 seconds.
I think you're gone, Rick. Yeah, I'm gone. I don't even know what book we're reviewing right now.
Bad one.
Section 8. If I read this earlier, then forgive me. My mind seems to have gone back about 20 minutes.
He's actually stuttering.
I know.
Well done, Amy. Home run.
I don't even have a sound effect for that. Oh, wait a minute. This is it. Next time that happens.
You'll be seeing a lot.
Oh, God.
All right, sorry. I'm going to have to edit that out later. Anyway, Section 8, the isolated royalty theory. One of the deepest insight comes from Dave Hebler. We read that part. Isolated royalty, or an emperor disconnected from ordinary life. So, yeah, we read all this. The Section 9, the FBI building story. Are we okay? Look at all the...
No, I'm just picturing as this thing's going out over live TV, what the television network must have thought when they heard the voiceover for the first time going out over live TV.
What did they say? It's a woman's name.
Yeah.
Woman's name.
And then
Natalie, I just snorted and laughed at the same time.
And there was probably some dude somewhere across the country somewhere going, see, I told you there was something wrong with Elvis. I told you.
I can guarantee you one thing. I know somebody's going to be able to get 3 videos out of this tomorrow, and I never even mentioned his name today.
No, we were good today.
Man, he was vile and disgusting. It was vile and disgusting.
I laughed.
Oh, my God.
How can you get in trouble for laughing?
Well, we talk about cock. That's the only thing I can think of right there. Okay, we're moving on. The chapter closes with Elvis carrying a concealed weapon into the federal building despite warnings. The scene is symbolically perfect for the chapter. Even around FBI agents, federal security, strict rules, Elvis still behaves as though charm, celebrity, confidence can override normal systems. And I do want to make it very clear, we're referring to the name of a person, not a part of the anatomy.
Look at Charlie's comment.
Charlie, good thing they didn't have no. Oh no. Thanks, them. How did we get here?
That was Amy.
And you know what?
Amy.
I'm going to tell you something. You know what hasn't happened? We're 1 minute and 15 seconds. We've gone totally off the rails, and we haven't even brought up anything about.
Well, it's basically the same thing, isn't it? But one's got skin.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, where we go? Oh, God. I don't even know what they say.
Oh,
Cameron.
oh my
Now
God.
we're corrupting everybody.
Amy's gone. She's gone. She'll
She's
never
probably
be
laying
the
on the
same
floor laughing
again.
her ass off right now.
She'll be here. Yeah. She's driving and listening to this.
She'll never be the same again. We've officially corrupted Amy. Welcome to the club, Amy.
I got to have some kind of a sound effect when next time she pops in. I don't know what it'll be, but it's going to have to be something pretty fucking funny.
It's gonna be something steamy.
Something steamy, yeah. All right, so even around FBI agents, the scene is symbolically perfect for the chapter. Even around FBI agents, federal security, strict rules, Elvis still behaves as though charm, celebrity, confidence can override normal systems. And according to the authors, it often did. I wish they wouldn't say according to the authors, because they really weren't the authors. They just sat and told the stories, and the author was Steve Dunleavy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is good save. Thank you, Satnan.
Okay,
She sent to Emma. We usually like this here.
Okay, I need to. Okay, where did Joe go?
He ran away.
All right, so I gotta squeeze. I'm not even gonna say anything, because whatever I say, and I get ready to do to Amy, will come across totally.
You're getting ready to squeeze Amy in
I'm
there.
getting ready to squeeze Amy into here.
Oh, she is.
Can you guys hear me?
Between Cam and me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna adjust this
that
real
was,
quick.
That was to play later, Rick. I should have sent you a disclaimer.
What's that?
That was to play later for Joe after we were done. I should have sent it but it's funny, and I'm sorry.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Elvis would have found it freaking hilarious, and if you think he wouldn't have, then get over yourself.
Yeah, we're all adults here.
He's going to edit it, and I would love to have a copy of that whole section.
I mean, they were interviewing her when they tore Baptist down, and I mean, that news reporter did him dirty on that.
Yeah.
Like, you could have said Elvis loved Marion so much, but she didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said cock.
Yeah. I bet she just had a tough time in life with that.
Oh my God.
Anyway, that was funny. I saw that. Oh, she's got something related to the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and download. And I popped it up. And I'm saying, oh, it's Marion. Wonder what she's got to say.
I was shoving food in my mouth because I didn't take lunch, and I was like, no. Well, it's too late. Yeah.
She was a sweetheart. She did all.
She was a pill stealer.
She made all those dinners and gave the money away and stuff, and.
Sure, she did.
I was waiting for the interview to progress, but when it repeated the third time, I was like, "Oh, okay."
We've gone completely off the rails at this point.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway,
welcome
we're
to
at in the book. I think we're in chapter 8.
It's
been a good discussion, guys. I appreciate everybody's. We've had some great comments in here. Let me see. I'm going to be interested to see how many.
I guess this is Emma's first official welcome to Elvis-A-Z.
Yeah, to the unfiltered, unadulterated fun fest. I love
unedited, unashamedly.
Are you over there? One?
Disgusting.
Yeah, we disgustingly vile people.
Yeah, and disgusting. Yeah, violent. Yeah. All right, reliability analysis, stronger elements. The strongest parts, Elvis's fascination with guns, badge collecting, TV shooting and stories. Didn't they just say that it was a negative?
Mm-hmm.
Emotional impulsiveness. It's the strongest element. And entourage, normalization, and boredom themes. These are supported by multiple independent Elvis accounts.
How many TVs did he shoot?
Depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, multiple TVs. I
Yeah,
thought,
he was over at my house. We were having dinner. He shut the TV, and everybody said the same story.
I mean, he shot one
So
supposedly
the
for the
TVs he
toilet.
shot were at Graceland and at the hotel, right?
Mm-hmm. But then Priscilla says he shot one in LA somewhere. So
So he could afford it.
Yeah.
Important psychological framework. This chapter is not really about guns. The guns are symptoms. Here we are. They're psychologists. Psychologists again.
everything's psychological.
Yeah. The deeper subject is power without boundaries, emotional impulsiveness, insulation from consequences, celebrity distortion. The authors are essentially arguing Elvis lived inside a reality where ordinary rules no longer emotionally registered the same way.
You see, this is pissing me off now about the book again. Is they comparing themselves who were before Elvis's existence absolutely ordinary people. They lived an ordinary life.
Yeah.
And prior to 1954, Elvis was ordinary. After he walked out of Sun Studios that very first time, ordinary walked out the door with him. He never ever was ordinary again, but yet they trying to compare him to ordinary, saying that he broke out of the ordinary or lost touch with the ordinary. He stopped being ordinary when he was 19 years old. And that's what these
Elvis.
And what is ordinary, anyways?
exactly.
Who sets the rules and the standards for ordinary?
Yes.
What my life is ordinary to me.
Yes.
It may not be to you, Cam, or Amy, or Joe. We just got different things that are ordinary to each one of us. And so to
Yes.
sit there and dictate that Elvis's life has to be compared to every human being is bullshit.
I agree.
And that infuriates me. I get to those points too in this book where I just get infuriated because all I see is three guys thinking that they know this man so well that they're into his psyche, just because they were around him. But I don't even think Vernon knew Elvis's psyche.
No.
The only person I think that ever lived that knew that was Gladys.
Yes.
And I think his mind operated on such a different level than everybody around him.
Yeah.
That nobody could relate to that level of genius. I mean, it would be impossible to.
You know, I don't know if this was the case in Elvis's life, but I know for a fact it's a case in mine. I don't know if it's the same with other number 8 people, but I'm exactly the same. I only show certain people
Yep.
what I want to show them
Yep.
unless I trust them 100% emphatically. Without a doubt, if I will trust them with my life, then they will see the entire me. Then
Yep.
I'll be transparent. But if there's anything that makes me doubt their intentions of who they are as people, their own authenticity, then I will show them what's the right word I can use? I will show them a certain facade of me.
I
But they
always
won't.
say like the filtered version. You get the filtered version of me if
Yes.
if I can't
If I
trust.
if I trust them 100%, then they are among the lucky ones to know the real me. But anything else, they will see only certain parts. And I think Elvis was exactly the same way.
Yeah. There. I'm thinking of Elvis sitting here reading this book, and to me, I would be almost as furious about this part of them evaluating his mind as
Yes.
much. Were almost as bad as any of the other allegations they had, because
Yep.
they had they didn't have that ability to do it. So
No.
and Elvis was no matter how much he got, how he was with other people, he was guarded. He guarded his mind.
Oh yeah.
He
He
took
had
to
to.
the grave with him stories that now, I'm
Maxie
sure Lisa didn't even know.
Maxie brought up a good point. The picture of all of them with the FBI badges, you can see they were all loving it. Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
all lined up there at Christmas. Yeah.
yeah, we're bad, man. Look,
hmm And they got those
Yeah.
badges because of Elvis.
yeah, but they say, oh, look what we did, man.
hmm
No, look what Elvis
No,
did for us.
you didn't do any of that.
Yeah. You know, it takes me, I don't know why, but the story pops in my mind, and I am taking it with a grain of salt because I remember who was telling the story, but it doesn't take away the authenticity of the story. When Lamar was talking about Elvis astro traveling across the street, and he came back, and Lamar asked him where he went, and he said he was across the street. The way Lamar tells the story is so disempowering and disrespectful
Yep.
because he doesn't understand.
Yep.
He doesn't understand the whole process of that, and that it is in fact possible,
hmm
but yet he is so ignorant to it that he plays it down, and he makes Elvis out to be a drugged out fool because, oh, how the hell is it possible you went out of your body and you were across the street while you were on the sofa? Yes.
Thanks, Patty. Yeah,
Patty, have a good night.
I agree with you, Cam.
That we all know, to have that ability and to be able to do that, you have to have a fucking strong mind to do
hmm
that.
Yeah,
And I don't for one second doubt that Elvis had those capabilities. I know those capabilities exist
Yeah.
because I've come close to it. But for him to even imply that Elvis was, oh, he's talking through his ass basically because it's not possible. He's sitting, and he must have thought exactly that, going through this transcript, thinking,
Mhm.
how dare these fucking idiots uh, imply these things about me when they have absolutely no fucking idea of
Yeah.
what I am, who I am, and what I'm really about.
yeah. Melissa's got a good comment here. She says Hebler's acting like Elvis disrespected him for having guns around. Well, whose house was it?
Yeah. Get out.
Yes.
I mean, good Lord, that's disrespectful right there to even say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he could do what he wanted.
Yeah.
They became so full of themselves, like they ran things, or it's freaking crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
What's worse?
Um,
I'm just so sorry he never had the opportunity to like really bend himself out of shape and just lose it and go hell for leather and say, every single one of you fucks, get the fuck out of my house.
Yep.
I'm done. Go.
the chapter's
I,
darkest idea. The
oh,
darkest
here we
idea
go.
is what? I'm sorry, Cam. What?
I say, oh, wait, here we go.
Yeah. The darkest idea is not that Elvis owned guns. It is that people around him slowly adapted to behavior that should have terrified them. That normalization is one of the central tragedies of the book. Well, if you know Elvis and you're around the house with him having guns, you got to know that Elvis doesn't present a danger with him.
Right.
No.
He respects, it's not like you're around and some kids all, yeah, I found my dad's gun, man. Let's go play. They're making it sound like Elvis didn't have any kind of, didn't take handling a gun or having a gun responsible. He loved them.
Mm-hmm.
And look how many people were in and out of Graceland, people's kids in and out of Graceland, and nothing ever happened.
Yeah. And he was known for having guns. So it wasn't like most of them coming to the house not knowing he'd have guns.
I wonder where he put him.
I mean, he even had a shooting range in the back.
I
Yeah.
wonder where he put him.
In his boot,
Yeah.
No, I mean the house.
under his pillow. I bet they were probably all upstairs. Didn't there used to be a gun case in the office?
That's what I was. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yes.
was. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. And there was,
I lived there. That I just heard that there was a gun case in the office. I think
Wasn't there
it's in
one?
your Patsy Anderson interview, actually.
Hey,
Wasn't there one in his room too?
Probably. Or in his closet.
that's a good comment, Melissa. If Elvis had lived longer, I think he would have had made a public statement about his book, and it would have put them all down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would have been similar to what happened on September 1st, 1974.
Sure would have been. Yep.
Breathe down your throat. Is that the one you're talking about?
By the GD Roots.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can say goddamn. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can say it. Amy, go ahead.
That's one word that's one cuss word I don't use.
Yeah, there's a couple cuss words I don't use.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm a Christian. I use.
Elvis uses it in tomorrow's Inside the Studio, though, just to let y'all know if you want to hear it.
Okay.
Elvis can do whatever he wants.
Final analysis. Chapter 8 presents Elvis as charismatic, bingo, restless, reckless,
No,
emotionally impulsive,
no.
increasingly disconnected from ordinary consequence.
There's that fucking word again. Ordinary.
The authors are no longer portraying isolated incidents. They are building a pattern of boredom, stimulation seeking, emotional unpredictability. And you're seeing how this is bringing all these chapters in line to have really basically the overall same. They're just using different stories to bring it out.
I was gonna ask that
Conclusion.
question. I was gonna ask that question as soon as you were done. I was gonna say, have you guys noticed that it's the same fucking story? It's like a fucking cartwheel, but it's just expressed differently and worded differently. It's the same fucking 3 or 4 stories,
Yeah.
but they rolling on the red wheel.
Just rotated him out. Yeah.
Yeah. Geez, can you imagine being surrounded by this kind of stupidity for like 23 hours of a day? No, and not go fucking Delhi?
No wonder he stayed in his room.
And you
Fuck.
can understand why he would be bored or he would be depressed.
Yes.
Because he feels like at that time he was stuck with these guys at the moment, or he was just like, how do I do this? I don't know. I'm telling you, that's one mind I don't think anybody would ever be able to get into, and I
You
wouldn't
know,
want to.
the irony is, I sit here and go, this is not me. This is just my experience. Trying to put myself in his situation. I go fucking out of my mind if we haven't done a show in 72 hours. I start going Delhi because it's like my mind needs to fucking get out there. I need to express myself.
Yep.
I need to give of myself. And if I don't, I start going insane.
It's stimulating.
Yes.
This whole
And no,
thing is stimulating.
and fucking Elvis had it by times a gazillion.
Yeah.
No wonder he got to the point where he felt, okay, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah. They act like Elvis could have shot people and would have no consequences because he was Elvis. So who's putting him on a pedestal then? If that's how they think, they're putting him up above every other human being to say, well, he's Elvis. He can do what he wants. Bullshit. Are you
And he,
kidding me? Look how many stars before Elvis that had killed somebody that went to prison.
Mhm.
And since. That's just baloney. Nobody would want to hide that because they would lose their jobs. But Elvis would never do it anyways.
No, and how many times in his career prior to that even did he? Elvis was the first one to say that he was a normal human being. I mean, in the 1950s, what interview was that where he was referring to, and I quote, where he says, I've often been compared to something supernatural, where I'm not supernatural. I'm a human being. I've got blood running through my veins, and it can be snuffed out in a matter of seconds. And I mean, that came from himself.
Right.
He was the first one to say, no, I'm no better than the guy on the street. I'm just privileged. I'm in a lucky position where I can have a little bit more than the regular person, but it doesn't make me more than the regular person. I acknowledge what I have and I'm grateful for what I have. But he was the first person to take himself off that pedestal.
That's
Yeah,
incredible.
Jamie, I don't think he's going to want to do that, but there was a question here directed to you, Joe, about please let us listen to your Hebler interview. And
I can't because he's alive.
yeah, so he's not going to do it. And so there's really no discussion on that one. Yeah, Statler sums it up. It's all a regurgitation of BS.
Mm-hmm.
That's all this
Yeah.
is.
They didn't
Yeah.
care for it either.
So the chapter's final implication is chilling. Elvis Presley had become so protected, indulged, and I hate that freaking word, and emotionally insulated that even potentially deadly behavior began to feel ordinary inside his world.
They are the ones that attempted to emotionally insulate him. They're the ones who kept him separate from other people.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I said at the beginning of the show too, Amy. I mean, you guys spoke about it the other night. He
Yeah.
told his own father he's going to Nashville, and he thought, "Fuck it, I'm not going there. I need my own space." And where did he go? He fucked off to Vegas for a couple of days.
Mhm.
And did he die? Did the world come to a
Yeah.
standstill?
Huh.
No, because if for the first time in I don't know how many years, the guy had as close to an outside extraordinary experience that he'd had in years. And was he miserable because of it? No, I think he fucking enjoyed himself immensely.
I bet you he did, boy.
And I
There-
bet yeah, it's just like with the trip to the White House.
Yeah, I mean, takes off and leaves. He was fully capable of
Yeah.
taking off and leaving. There's a part in Linda's book she talks about Elvis buying someone a car. She's kind of needling him because it was a woman, and he gets mad and he throws his food against the wall and he says, "Does it ever occur to you? I don't want to talk to the same people all the effing time. Like
Yes.
this makes me crazy. I need to have other people to talk to."
Yeah.
He kind of uses that part in her book to make him look unhinged, but I'm like, no, he was right. Like,
Yeah.
my God, if your mind is not stimulated, even a regular person, for
Yeah.
whatever that means, you
Yeah.
go crazy.
Yeah. But it's like I said earlier at the show too. The only reason why they didn't allow him to do it, because if they had, they would have had to acknowledge to themselves that fuck, he actually don't need us around.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they had, they
Mhm.
would have they would have realized that they were expendable, and they would have realized that, hey, this guy can tell us to get the fuck out of here at the drop of a hat, and he would actually be within his rights to do so. I fucking wish he did though.
Hmm. It would have crumbled their own egos because they became important by proxy of Elvis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kathleen, it sounds like they controlled Elvis's life more than anyone knew when he was
Yeah.
alive.
They
Yeah.
absolutely did.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
would
Lamar says it. We decided who got around him. I mean, Lamar says it.
Yeah.
And they attached their own misdeeds to Elvis. Maxie says that. Good comments, man.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
it's like it's true. And I mean, with the combination of Parker, I mean, shining example. Steve Bender takes Elvis's private number to call him in the years after the show. Did Steve ever get through to him? No, because the colonel
Yeah.
decided, fuck you, you're not going to have a
Mhm.
relationship with Elvis.
Oh, yeah.
Because the colonel fucking knew that Steve Bender was talking sense into Elvis's head, and he was stimulating Elvis. Well, they were having stimulating conversations about his career. And the colonel was shit scared because the colonel knew that if Elvis was given half the chance, his ass would have been out the door faster than the fucking baseball.
Yeah. And had Elvis gotten around people who were actually
In the know.
in the know and saw his gift, Colonel had him so convinced.
Yeah.
So Colonel has these connections, and he's the one who got me here, and I have to be loyal to Colonel. If he would have gotten outside that bubble and actually talked to people, it would have been done for all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and no wonder he got to the point where he got to, because in a certain sense, Lamar was right when he said Elvis suffered from terminal apathy.
Yeah, that's
Because
the only thing I agree with that he said. Yeah.
that was the only truthful statement he ever made. Because can you imagine how frustrating it must be to know that there is more to you? I can go further than this. I can express myself deeper than this, but I'm not allowed to.
Hmm.
Eventually, it's like fucking running into a brick wall. Eventually, you're gonna stop and say,
Yeah.
"Oh well."
It reminds me of there's a bluebird in my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No wonder the guy got to the point where he looked out the window and went, "Fuck! I wonder if they even gonna notice when I'm gone one day."
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so incredibly fucking sad that he was driven to the point, literally, of self-destruction.
Yeah.
Well, we're to chapter 9. It's up to everybody if we want to go a little bit further. We definitely won't get through the whole chapter, or we could just stop it here and have just a discussion.
Yes. Melissa's having some bender rage. I'm there for it.
Oh yeah.
He's a liar too. It wasn't his idea for the sit down show. It was Elvis's. There's an audio of Elvis talking about it.
Yeah. And but again,
Amazing.
why did he have those ideas? Because he fucking knew he was capable of doing it.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. Yes, I'll give him that. He was shit scared. I'm sure he was fucking shit scared of it. But there was something inside of him that said, "You can do this. This is you. This is what you made of. Go out and do it."
This is what you're made for. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we saw it. We saw it with that first sit down show. He was scared shitless. He was mumbling. He was jittery. But fuck, after the first 5 minutes, after he got through the first song and he saw the reaction and he felt the energy, it was like he was sitting in his own living room. You could see the relief wash over his face, going, "Oh, I'm still here. I'm still relevant. These guys still give a shit. And it's still, most importantly, it's fun to do this." No wonder he got to the point where he said, "No, fuck, I'm not going to the studio. They want me to record, the fucking studio can come to me."
Over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should. It should have been a thought, anyways, even before they did it, because their top-selling artist, even at that time, he was still their premier artist for RCA. Or Elvis should have just gone ahead and built his own studio, like they were talking about.
Yeah. He should have said, "You know what? Even if I don't get one fucking investor to believe in my business plan, I believe in it. I have enough clout within Memphis to do it. I'll fucking do it."
Yeah,
And I
he had
tell
the
you now,
connections. Man, he could have had the best studio around, and
yeah.
they would have. How many artists would say no? I don't want to record at Elvis'
Oh
studio.
my God, they would have lined up. I mean, he should have done that instead of.
Yeah, it's like it's the final sign off,
You're not kidding.
And then Elvis doesn't have to pay anything to do. There's no expenses basically for him other than just scale that he pays people when he needs to, the band and all that. But he doesn't have to worry about any of the production, all that, and he doesn't have to worry about paying anybody all those.
I would love to know those conversations, if any were had, and if Colonel tried to dissuade him from doing that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's putting the Colonel out of the loop.
Who pulled up to Graceland with songwriting?
Mm-hmm.
Could have just given it to frickin' Bester. Been like, "Here, I wrote a song. I want Elvis to do."
I'm kind of with Amy on this one. I want to agree with you, Amy, and go, yeah, the Colonel got a sniff about it. And he was like, "No, shut this motherfucker down. Because if he does this, I'm out of a job. And everybody that works with
royalties."
Yes.
All of his little side bullshit with RCA and all that 7 fucking side deals. Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Done.
Do you think if he ever got rid of the Colonel would actually ever be out of his life?
Yeah, I think if he would have.
I think if his price was right, yeah.
And this is no disrespect to like anybody's intellect, because nobody was prepared to handle someone like Elvis. There was never an Elvis before. But when Colonel hit him with that bill, like when Elvis said, "You got to go,"
That was
my God. If anybody would have had a freaking backbone in that on Elvis's side, like, you know what, dude, no, F you.
Well, most of those people were in Colonel Parker's pocket, Natalie. So they're not going to do that. And I don't know if any of them said anything, but
Why didn't?
Why would he? I don't think he would take advice from these guys.
Yeah, but the guys couldn't fire the Colonel, Natalie. The contracts were between him and Elvis.
Yeah.
So that was a legal thing.
And we all know that Esposito was the Colonel's bitch, and Lamar was reporting to the Colonel from time to time.
Yeah.
They were all fucking in the Colonel's back pocket. I mean, all of them had to be. I mean, if Elvis's private calls were being intercepted at Graceland, by the colonel's instruction. You guys want to tell me that the guys were not in the colonel's pocket?
Absolutely, they were.
Of course they were. And the sad part is that they were dumb enough to actually believe that Elvis didn't know. He
Hmm.
fucking knew.
Yeah.
He knew very fucking well what was going on. But here's the secret. He was getting his fucking battle. He was getting his soldiers in line. He was getting his strategy in line
Yeah.
before he struck. And here's the sad part. He had his forces ready to go, but he never had the opportunity to give the mental order to say, yes, let's go. Everything was ready. He just ran out of fucking time.
Yeah. Mary, no, Elvis never had anybody outside look over the contracts. Rick will get into that very soon. He,
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about that today. I really want to get. I need to quite coordinate a time so that whoever out of you three want to join it too, because I think it's going to be incredible.
it's going to be
This is going to be a 3 or 4 part series.
at least.
Which one is this?
The Guardian ad litem, Blanchard Tool.
Oh yeah, I told you I'd be there.
Yeah.
Because that's the one you told me I'm gonna go even more apeshit about the colonel,
Yeah, you're
right?
going to lose your shit.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
we got to see that. We got to see that.
We
Yeah.
might have to have like a drinking show or something.
Yeah.
Time.
All right. Every time Cam says something bad about the colonel, we have to take a sip of whatever. I think by the hour mark, we would all be gone.
Mhm.
That
Are we
could
going to
be
put that in where after Lisa's book is finished? Is that what you're thinking?
that could be fun.
Doing what, Blanchard?
Yeah.
I really want to start it sooner, but I also know too that not everybody can squeeze in at the same time. You know, we're all pretty much flexible, except for
Or
you,
we could
Amy.
do
So I want to coordinate it with you.
That Saturday where we do, are we still doing video or interview review?
Yeah, we could probably do it on a Saturday. I think Joe would enjoy the chat too. You know, are you there, Joe? Okay, yeah.
So far.
No, I think Joe went to powder his nose.
I was sitting here for 10 minutes looking for my glasses, and then I went, oh, they're hanging on my shirt.
And then I got an update. I want to do an update on Queen Donna.
Oh, yeah? What's going on?
It's going to be Cadillac. Where's the Cadillac? Where in the world is the Cadillac?
Like, where's Waldo?
Yeah, where's Waldo?
You can make a graphic.
And a few other things that I just want to bring them out. And then I'm going to kind of highlight again. I want to reiterate some of the numbers because some people don't seem to understand that it's not just credit problems. It's called credit fraud.
And it's called continuing behavior. Mary, no, Elvis didn't fight her on the extrinsic fraud divorce. So, again, you know, it's a whole other show. We're 5.
It's like, I was listening to your guys' show last night about the Alicia Cohen thing.
What did you think?
And
Did you like it?
Yes.
Yeah,
It was,
I learned a lot off of it.
and to be honest, I learn in an auditory sense. So I absorb by listening rather than reading.
Mhm.
So while I was secondarily busy with other stuff at the same
That's what I
time,
did too. Yep.
I was concentrating more on your voice and what you guys were saying, that I was catching myself going, okay, what the fuck am I actually doing here? But then I could take myself back 10 minutes and go, oh yeah, boom, 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 boom. But by the end of it, I was like, oh fuck, is it over already? And then I looked and it was like, fuck, that was on for an hour.
It didn't feel like we were on for an hour at all.
No, well, I wasn't there for the whole hour, but yeah, it went by really fast when I popped in. But it's gonna probably hit about 1,000 views by tomorrow.
Yeah,
But
it really the picture.
my opinion of Miss Spicy over there has most definitely changed for sure. I couldn't help but reiterate your question numerous times.
Where
Where
was
was she? Where was she?
Mhm.
Where was she?
The same question Elvis asked Lisa.
But yet, in her book, they never spent the whole 9 months they were together.
Yeah.
They hardly ever were apart.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
So why was he always wanting somebody there at night with him? She was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He didn't want much, you know.
No,
That's what pisses me off about it.
he just want.
He just wanted to have somebody to talk to that wasn't there talking to him because of what they're going to gain out of it.
They wanted money, or yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted to experience a little bit of the ordinary without the hoopla and oh my god, I'm talking to yeah, you're talking to Elvis.
Yeah.
So you
And she
haven't
treated him as such. Like she treated him like, a normal person. And I think he
yeah,
liked
and I could gauge a lot of her character, like the way the attorney was posing her the questions, and she was like, uh-huh,
it. Uh-huh.
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 I could hear her kind of, oh, like, really?
Yeah.
Where are you going with this? You repeating the same question?
Over.
Are you trying to fucking catch me out in a lie? You're not going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing about not ever lying. You always remember that truth.
Your story
Yeah.
never
But if you
ended.
told the lie before, then they get questioning you. Then you got to think, what did I say?
Yeah.
You
And
got to
She had
remember
no
that.
reason to lie. She had no reason to lie.
Yeah.
and here's the irony. Both of those people were exactly the same age, but intellectually
Different.
worlds apart.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was very perceptive. Alicia was. You could tell she was very perceptive.
Yeah,
Because
Jim's kind of popped into the scene lately again. So
because she kind of had the maturity to say that no, this is a whirlwind. It's too fast for me. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I want it. And she was able to, in a way, stand up to Elvis and say, no, I don't want to do this like this.
yeah.
And did he take offense? No. Yes,
Yeah.
he had a little bit of a tantrum, but as you guys correctly said, that's generally what a guy is gonna do. If a girl blows him off at first, he's gonna be like, "Okay, what the fuck," and slam down the phone. But after a couple of minutes, he's gonna sit back and go, "Okay, you know what? Yeah, I can kind of see where she. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, blah blah.
Mhm.
Can we
Mhm.
reschedule, whatever? Does it make her a bad person? No. And honestly, that is what Elvis was craving. He was tired of the yes sir, no sir, three
Yeah.
bags full sir, ha ha ha, because you laughing, so I'm gonna ha ha, and you mad, so yeah, I'm gonna scream and shout. No, he just wanted to fucking. Do you like the food? No, it tastes shit. Okay.
Yeah. Just be honest. Maxie, I don't think Elvis was sad just because of Ginger, though. He had the stress of the scrappy book. Yeah.
Yeah. He had a lot of shit going on.
Book,
Oh yeah, there
book,
was
book,
plenty of.
Priscilla had moved the final divorce payment up by a couple years. I mean, there was a shit ton of stuff going on. The
There was,
racquetball shit. I mean,
yeah,
good God.
yeah.
Yeah.
How much can one person stand? I mean, they just thought, oh, he's Elvis, so
Sheila was, I don't know how much about Sheila. I really don't know much about her yet.
No, I don't really either.
They weren't together that long either, were they?
I think it was on and off a couple years. There's a couple of things she said, and then definitive Elvis, I'm not too fond of.
Yeah, she passed away not long ago, didn't she?
Mhm.
Well, well, good topics, man. Yeah, I think we'll talk about this, maybe after we get off, or we'll discuss about what what we want to do, because I really want to do the Blanchard Tool, Guardian and Light. That just psychs me. I want to do it for Cam's freaking reaction more than anything. It's just going to blow your stack.
I can just
I,
see people going, oh, fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
We're
I,
going to
I,
see him disappear every once in a while. We're going to hear a lighter go, God damn that guy.
Well, and that's probably what I kind of realized when we were dealing with the Connell's book originally, too. The sad thing for me about the whole deal is that, so much time has gone, and we will never have the opportunity ever again to look Elvis in the eye and go, for everything that you had to go through, and you had absolutely no help and support and guidance through
Yeah.
it all.
Yes,
Even on
Kathleen.
even on top of that, I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Yeah, don't you wish you could? Yeah, I've thought about that before. If I, when I'm just laying back and I read books like, well, it's been a long time since I've read this one, but the other books that just you feel for them and the hurt just from some of the stories, and you're just thinking,
Yeah.
damn, I wish I could just go back in time to that one period before when he was really good shape, and everything, and take with me some videos and pictures and say, this is what can happen if you don't, this is what's happening, and take it or leave it, not in that term, but and that's just wishful thinking, like anything else. Like everybody wishes everybody has 2020 hindsight.
We've all done
Y-
it.
Yeah,
Do you
Yeah,
think if
I
somebody ever looked at him and just walked in his room and sat on the bed across from him and just said, "Elvis, what's wrong?
I would think the only person I
What
could think
can
of
I
would
do
be
what can
Gladys.
I help you? What
Yeah.
can I do to make it better?"
Yeah,
I don't think that ever happened.
yeah.
yeah, I don't think so either. If time travel was possible, you know what I would like to do? I would like to travel back to a time where, you know, he was in one of those cases where he was questioning life and his whole purpose in the whole existence of it. And I would sit with him on the bed, and all I would have with me is the knowledge that I have from the future and a couple of pictures and a couple of stories. And all I would do is I would take his hand and say, I don't know if it's going to make sense to you what I'm saying, but I know you have questions about why, how, when, and what, and show him a couple of pictures and go, this is what you mean to people.
Well, you know what you do? You hand him a list of 5 items that are going to occur in the future with him.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're going to say, if you don't believe me, I understand. But take this list, put it aside, put it in your memory, and
Yes.
think about it when these incidents occur on this date, at this time, this what's happened. He'll
Mhm.
Yes.
believe you.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, it's just like with Back to the Future. When
Yeah.
he got that
Yeah.
book and he knew all the dates. Well, you hand it to him and say, these are 3, 5. I wouldn't give him up many of them, just enough to, let him think, wow,
Yeah.
this guy was telling the frickin' truth.
I would
Yeah.
say get rid of the Memphis Mafia.
Or
What's that?
I would lay out, here's what's going to happen to your daughter.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Here's what Lisa's life's going to be.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he
That.
knew Priscilla was shit, but I don't think he realized she was that much of a piece of shit.
Do you think so,
Anyway.
Amy?
Yeah, I think he knew she wasn't maternal and she wasn't loving,
Yeah. I think deep down he knew too.
but I don't think he realized to what extent she would neglect her.
No. No.
But I
Yeah.
also think he knew, he's watching, I'm sure he saw other women be pregnant around him, and he's watching his wife not gain weight but lose weight while pregnant. He's watching her starve herself. He's watching her want to ride horses bareback and motorcycles, and he had to think, I think that's why I would leave her when she was 7 months pregnant, to be honest. I think he was like, man, this bitch is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Then he went, wait, but also this bitch is carrying my child. So,
Yeah.
fuck. I think that's the reason for the whole 7-month trial separation idea.
Yeah.
And if he thought about it and went, fuck, but if I'm not around.
Mm.
I mean,
Then
when Lisa talks about Priscilla wanting to throw herself off the horse, and then now I see that footage of Priscilla with Lisa on that horse bareback, it makes me want to throw up.
throw up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right. He must have looked at that point and gone, if I give her excuse to walk out here now, then she will forever have me by the shorts and curlies.
Mm-hmm. Or she'll do something to their baby because she was trying to lose her. Well, I mean, everybody knew it.
Yeah.
Lisa did it.
You
So
can
it's
imagine.
like she kept it a secret.
And we would have never had Lisa Marie.
We never had her. So I think that's why he walked that back and thought, damn, I'm stuck. I got to keep this child safe.
You think she
But-
was ever trying to lose her?
Yeah, Lisa said in her book, her mom said she thought about throwing herself off her horse to have a miscarriage. And she kept riding horses bareback while pregnant. I mean, who does that?
Yeah.
And
Never.
Dodger was gotten her ass about it, and she was riding motorcycles. And her excuse was, "Why would you show Elvis? I could keep up with him." Well, you're pregnant.
She used P's trick, Melissa. Yeah.
You know, and you know the sad thing is that it's bad enough for you to even contemplate that shit, to have those kind of thoughts, but how special of a kind of fucked up are you as a person to even say that to your child?
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
bad
An
enough.
apple in an egg
book.
distributor.
She wrote in her first book she didn't want her, and then dedicates the book to Lisa. You are a sick bitch, Priscilla Presley. I'm sorry, you are. You're a sick, twisted bitch.
Yeah, but you know that goes to say that for that reason and that reason alone, I really don't believe that Elvis thought he was going to leave so soon,
Mm-mm.
because
No.
I think he really believed that he was going to be here way into Lisa's adulthood, and that as long as he's around, Lisa would be okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever crossed his mind that, you know, he was going to have a short life. Although some of the people around him say, oh, yeah, Elvis used to talk about and say, yeah, he's never going to live to be gray. Bullshit. I think he knew in some part of his mind, he wanted to be around for as long as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he ever had the thought of anything else but that.
No.
He wanted to see his daughter grow up, you know.
And his grandchildren.
And I believe, honestly, too, that if he'd found the right person to remarry, he probably would have had another
He
child.
would have had more children. Absolutely.
Could you imagine Elvis with his grandkids in the immigration?
Talk about spoiled.
That's all I could think that time when we saw Lisa with the girls on the golf cart. They were
Yeah.
squealing and going through the sprinklers.
Hey,
And I'm like,
Vangelo.
Elvis, God,
Yeah.
you'd be leading
Yeah.
the pack with her, tearing the yard up.
And her laughing. Her laughing, knowing what she's getting away with.
Hearing
My
the
daddy will fire you.
hearing the two of them laugh like that out of their souls,
Yeah.
while they
They
all,
both had great laughs.
you know, it's. I think if I had the opportunity to go back in time, I would say two things to him. Most importantly, first and foremost, I would say, even though you don't understand it now, all I want to say is thank you. You mean more to people than you will ever know.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome, Melissa. I've always believed that.
Yeah, that's very true, Melissa.
Because I don't think he ever felt that sense of sincere gratitude from people. I think it always came with a condition of some sort.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't think
you-
it was ever expressed to him in that sense to be
Yeah.
absolutely 100% sincere in thank you for what you do every day and for what you mean to me as a person. It was always inherently, it was thank you for what you give me and thank you for the life that you've given me, but never thank you from that level, never soul to soul.
Yeah.
It was always material. It
Material.
was, yes.
Melissa, to think she didn't want Lisa, but Navarone was a gift. Yeah.
Deborah.
Talk
God,
about
that guy just
the spawn of Satan.
Navarone was a gift.
Yeah, she did interviews when after Navarone was born, saying how much this pregnancy was different and how he was wanted. And I mean, just throwing it in Lisa's face. Yeah.
Really? How
Yeah.
wanted?
And she had a supportive partner and blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Gosh, she's just,
Yeah, but don't you think she had the baby Lisa Marie so she could really grab onto Elvis and he wouldn't leave and stuff
I
like that?
don't know. I don't think she
Yeah.
saw it like that. I think she didn't want her. I think she was so vain. She didn't want to sacrifice, her looks for a time.
Yeah, there's a couple of comments in here saying that by Jello, and I think Melissa or Max, you might have said it, but
Saw Lisa's
they
competition.
saw Lisa's competition.
Yeah. She had the golden goose, so to speak, but treated the golden goose like shit her entire life.
Yeah, I think you're right, Joey. She wanted that hold on Elvis, but it was his money she wanted to hold on,
Mm-hmm.
not him. And she knew
Yes.
that if Elvis had a child, she was going to be
The
put
one.
out.
And I
Yes.
don't think she really was. I think by the time they got married, she wasn't into Elvis that much anymore as he was into her either. That was long done and dusted. And the
Yeah,
thing parents wanted.
I'm kind of between the lines on that one. In a sense, I'm with Amy, but in a sense, I'm with Rick too. Is that initially, initially, Lisa was the golden goose,
Hmm.
right? It started out for a different reason, but it continued for another reason.
Right.
And I think, in a way, as much as she didn't want Lisa, in that sense, she knew that Lisa was the meal ticket that without she
Yep.
would not have the life that she now has.
She was the main
So,
end. Yeah.
yeah, she kind of had to grit her teeth while at the same time
Mm-hmm.
chew the
Pretend to
butt.
be mommy. Yeah.
Yes.
That was the comment of the day, Sutton.
Yeah, definitely the best comment. You see that
No.
comment? Here, you got to read this. Let me read it right here. Let me see right here. It's satin, but she said she's emailing Joe to see if he will allow Priscilla to be buried at the Dracula's grave.
Oh, I could see that. I could see.
Yeah.
Bill doesn't want her either.
I always wanted to go there, so I guess I don't want to go anymore.
Yeah.
She looks just about like fucking
Gosh,
Dracula.
it looks like the guy that rides the tricycle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I saw something the other day with her and Ron, and he's like, going to all these events that are Elvis related events now with her, and it's like I could see her posturing. I see the posturing coming
Oh,
for Navarone.
and the T-shirt I sent you that has King on it and
Yeah.
Legacy and Built from Nothing. Sir, God, stop it.
Give her
I
to
always,
Victor Morgan. Yeah.
I always knew that woman was fucking slimy. As young as I was, there was just something about. I don't know if we have that fucking inbuilt radar, but even as a young kid, I can remember just looking
There's
at.
some people like her that you just get that sense
You
from.
can sense it. I
They
got the
emote it.
first.
Her, the super Western Mayor Grubworm. There's just some people. The second you see them or hear them, you know immediately that they're.
Shit.
Yeah, thank you. Shit.
I got the worst spanking of my life because we had one Elvis magazine and there was a picture of her and Elvis and Lisa in the hospital and then one of the wedding. And I took marker and scratched her eyes out. I was like 6, but it was the only Elvis book my mom had, and I got my ass beat. But I would do it again. I
Mhm.
would have done it all because I hated her then. I couldn't stand her then.
Was your mom
Yeah.
a fan?
Yeah, not a big fan, but she was a fan. My brother was the big fan.
Oh.
And then when he went to the army and he left his records at home, then that's, I guess they say that's when I
You
started
Yeah.
took over the mantle.
to them. Yeah.
Yeah, Navarone's one I would love to just be able to punch. Just punch him square in his face. Just knock him flat on his ass.
I don't know a thing about him.
You don't need
You,
to.
you don't want to.
He's a piece of shit and he hates Lisa and he's talked shit about Lisa and he wished her dead before she was dead.
Man, he's sitting there laying doing a thing on TikTok, and he's like laying back doing an interview with somebody, and said something about Lisa Marie's memorial or something like that afterwards, or he didn't go, and he just kind of laughed about it.
And that
Why
fucking
should I?
smug
What
smile
the
on his
fuck,
face.
man?
Yeah. And that fucking smile on his face. Like, oh, yeah. And this you saying while you laying fucking flat across your bed while she's giving you money?
Yeah,
Like, fucking piece of.
he's the offspring of
Gets it from his
Beelzebub.
brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Beelzebub.
Yeah, no, he's like.
Beetlejuice.
He's
Lord
like.
of Flies.
The best part of him was flushed down the toilet after.
Yep.
It's stoned thinking she left Elvis.
Piece of shit.
I was 9. I understand. Yeah.
And yeah, you're right. Kids that age, they are uncorrupted. They have a sense of what the fuck's going on more so than the adults do. So to all those people that come out and say, "Oh, but what did Lisa know? She was only 9." Well, she was fucking uncorrupted. She was pure. She was always intellectual.
She was
She was
intelligent.
she was always very fucking clever. And she was always, her sixth sense was always fucking wide awake. And
Yeah.
she knew from a very early age what the fuck was going on in whatever part of the world. And even though she never really understood it all the time, she knew inherently what was going down.
You know,
A-
sorry.
as all kids do.
Hmm.
You know, ever since I changed from the 9-year-old thing, I can't believe how much I hear it.
Yeah. They say it over and over because they're trying to excuse Lisa's book. They're trying to find the reason why, but what they don't stop to think about is she didn't write the fucking book at 9 years of age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wrote it at what, 50 something? You know, it's like, give me a break. Not only does she remember what happened to the day that Elvis died, she's also been able to understand a lot of what did happen. Now, especially when she visually sees this crap happening, we hear the stories, she saw it, you know, and there's a reason why she doesn't allow people that were within that circle or who are second cousins, first cousins, or their pet gerbil. They're not allowed to go to frickin' Graceland. That's all there is to it. And she didn't just do it off of a pick a card. She did it because there was a reason.
She was an
Yes.
adult when they did their bullshit. She wasn't
Yeah.
a kid. When they were doing the shit against Elvis, she was a grown woman with children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we need to, like, spell it out on a skywrite or something.
This
Jesus.
is
I mean, even that
respect.
even that bullshit about Priscilla paying herself a fucking salary when she was still on the board of trustees, when she wasn't even fucking working, but she was paying herself how much a month salary?
She was paying herself $900,000 a year, and Siegel was getting $500,000 a year.
Yeah, and where was that money coming from? Out of Lisa's fucking back pocket.
Yeah.
I mean, what a twisted fucking piece of bullshit person do you have to be that you have to fucking steal from your own child?
You notice now too, the
Fuck.
subject matter that's happening, you know, with a certain channel where you've got Donna, you got Ginger, and you got the grub worm. Okay, now them hooked together, they're going after Lisa Marie.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, of course. And I mean, in a way, we can't blame them because shit attracts shit. So,
Hmm.
She's more related to Elvis than any of them.
Yeah.
yeah.
She's the bloodline.
Yeah, what happened to I defend Elvis and I defend the bloodline and I very much respect Lisa.
I was just going to
She's Vernon's sister.
Yeah. Fucking have you shaved off the crow's nest? Oh yeah. Happy hatch day, birthday.
I heard
Happy
he was talking about us on his birthday too.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so honored.
I know.
He's
Love you,
sending
Louis.
viewers our way. He's telling us
now he's telling us
how
how much.
disgusting they are.
They're watching anyway, Lewis, with or without your permission. You don't run things.
Yeah, like I told you guys before, he did us the best fucking solid anybody could. He's the best fucking marketing person out on YouTube. Thank you. Keep talking shit about Elvis-A-Z because the people are flocking to us like chickens to a bird farm.
Yeah, but we're more.
I mean, I'm proud of what we, you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm proud of what we've done. You know.
Yeah, we're more than that. But there are people who say that we don't talk about Elvis.
Yeah, it's like
That's just him saying it.
it's
Yeah.
like Melissa says.
He's twisting because he spent so many months talking about all of us and years that when we threw that back on him, now he's twisting and going, "No, they don't talk about anybody but me."
Yeah.
Like, he knows what he's attempting to do, but he's too slow to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the different.
You got to be smart to be a manipulator, baby. I'm sorry, like that ship sailed for you. And I know you want it to be Jim Jones really badly, but maybe in your next life.
Yeah. This week we've gained 92 subscribers now.
The sad shit is we don't talk about him to inflate his ego.
Yeah,
We talk about him because it's an exorcism for me.
it's hilarious.
It's to me it's so fucking funny that someone can think so much of themselves but yet be so massively hugely fucking pathetic that they
Mhm.
don't even realize it. A fucking jelly tot and Eminem have more common sense put together than he'll ever have. But look at me.
He
I
did
look
like
like
he did like 3 videos today where he starts off with him singing to himself "Happy Birthday." The only person that sang "Happy Birthday" after that was a guy.
Mhm.
He actually sang a song to him. He
It
didn't
is.
sing "Happy Birthday." He sang a song,
It was very off key too.
and they were giddy.
Jesus, it's like Melissa says, how fucking cockeyed, screwy in the head do you have to be that you're gonna dedicate a whole fucking I can't even talk about myself for a fucking whole
Yeah.
30 minutes, let alone do a whole fucking show
Yeah.
about myself.
We know he can squeal like a girl though when that dragonfly.
Oh
came
yeah,
in.
when the dragonfly came in.
That was hilarious.
This
No,
is
I'm
this
sorry we're keeping you hostage here. He's just so confused how someone as smart as you
yeah,
has
yeah,
been
yeah.
by us.
You know that's the irony of all ironies. This guy is so fucking powerful that he can take on anybody within YouTube. But I know Louis' biggest fear. It's a fucking dragonfly.
Well, his biggest fear is his wife finding out what he's doing.
Oh my God! Did you see that?
Woo!
And then
Woo!
I like how he sent all these subscribers to all these other websites to help him start. Sent 600 subscriber. You didn't see that?
no.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
What did he say?
He said he sent a bunch of subscriber people to subscribe to their websites, and he's the one that sent them there.
Oh, he's done that before too. He'll say that.
He likes to take
He
credit.
says that he got hidden minds all of his 100,000 and some subs.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Come on. Renee has more fucking creativity in his left toe than Louis has in the whole fucking
Yeah.
Empire State Building. I mean, come on. Really? This is a guy, like Emma said the other day on Facebook. Emma said, this is a guy that sits on his fucking channel and rambles about himself for like an hour and he
Yeah.
hasn't uttered one word about Elvis. This is a guy that goes to fucking, hey, ChatGPT, can you give me my shoe size? This is the guy that gave Renee the ideas for his channel content.
Yeah, he got him all the subs. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys gonna enjoy inside the studio tomorrow because I went to ChatGPT and asked it a question. It never did give me an answer, did it?
No.
GPT, this is Lewis
Sorry.
from Defending
Sorry,
Elvis.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he was talking to people, and you didn't hear. I thought you're going to hear people back. I thought you would hear.
No, he reads it.
And he,
But
he was reading it off the computer. How do
Yeah,
we?
mine came back. Mine came back. Sorry, this line is tied up from some lines over in Super Western Mayor. We can't do your calculation at the moment.
But here's the thing, Louis. I hate to break it to you, Louis. Wait, Louis. ChatGPT works off of
Okay, sorry.
ChatGPT works off an algorithm, you dumb fuck. So whatever you put into it, it's gonna regurgitate back to you.
Yeah, Chat GPT will tell you that Priscilla didn't put a lien on Graceland.
It's not real.
It did. Everybody needs to stop using that to freaking make shows.
Yeah.
We need
Oh,
to
God.
we need to get that fucking sound clip from Family Guy. Louis.
Which one?
Louis.
Oh my God, yeah.
Louis. What? Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? There was some Family Guy. I think I remember. I like the one. I like the one with 10-4, 10-4 over, 10-4 over. That's a hilarious one.
Natalie, why don't you have the Lord's Prayer anymore, girl? Like, we need that one. Just 2024, 2025, and videos from January 2026.
The Lord's Prayer. What happened with the Lord's Prayer?
The Lord's Prayer one was where he told us all to go gangbang each other.
He has an
He was
understanding.
coming at me. He was coming at Darby. He was coming at T Lady, and I think he was coming at y'all.
It's on his site.
Oh, well now we know what his deepest, darkest fantasy is.
Did he put it back up?
You said it's there, Joe?
Right up on the top to the left.
Oh, that's a recent one.
Oh, you changed it?
Yeah,
This
no,
was
this
from
one.
2 years ago, and the other bipolar mania cycle. Yeah.
Jesus.
And
Well,
then
I know
he'll play Peace in the Valley
Oh.
and hold his hand on his heart and pretend to tear up. And he's very sorry. And
Oh my
I
God.
know the Lord's Prayer, but I don't have to read it from a book.
also, did I hear correctly this morning in my morning stupor as I was getting ready for work that he clearly remembers some creeper in a van being friends with him and his brother when he was 4?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
He did say that.
when he was 4, you know?
Yeah.
When he was 4 and 5, he remembers prayers and whatnot. Interesting. But Lisa doesn't. Okay.
Doesn't he believe that she can't remember any of that stuff?
Well, he does now. He has to say that now because Donners
Well,
doesn't.
yeah, only he does.
Yeah.
Well, he's the only one with these abilities to do this stuff. He's the only one that can give forgiveness, but he can't ask for it.
Yeah, somebody died and made him the Pope.
Finger pointed at the camera after he asked ChatGPT a question. I know he's hilarious.
Yeah, that's what.
It makes me laugh so hard.
Yeah, it's like everyone's gonna stop and hold their breath because he's consulting the Oracle. ChatGPT, this is Louis from Defending Elvis. Tell me, do I have a fucking crow's nest on my head? Let's
Is that
just
like
wait.
Siri?
It has to be really hard because before he had ChatGPT, he had, and he could just message me, and I could say, no, this is this, and this is that, and this is this, and this is that, because I wanted it correct for Elvis. It was never about Louis. It was about what was correct for Elvis.
Oh yeah,
And so he literally had ChatGPT on the other side of the phone, and now he doesn't have that anymore. And he's very upset about it.
I thought you were saying he has his hand. I didn't.
He has that too, I'm sure.
I'm sorry. I mean, I really did.
Well, he loves it.
This is the same person that refers to Amy in his last couple of videos as the lady researcher.
The Facebook.
I'm not a researcher. I'm just an Elvis nerd. But
Yeah, but when you were with him, he referred to you as a researcher.
And I would tell him not to.
Really?
Yeah, she's my researcher. I'm not your researcher, bitch. I'm my own person. And stop saying my name. Stop saying my name. Stop saying my name. And I'm sorry, I already did. Yeah. Well, Amy, don't you want people to know who you are? No, actually, I fucking don't want people to know who I am. But now we can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, and here I am.
Yeah.
And he called you.
Getting more views on your videos than he does.
Yeah, how is it I have just 630-some subscribers and almost 1,000 views on my live?
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, see, that's
More when I get there. You wait.
I know, I can't wait.
Thousands of people.
It's going to be a great party. So today, he just finished another happy birthday video.
Sunflower was called a sad old lady. Let me scroll back up.
It was a dog walk.
Oh, Sunflower. Oh,
Yeah, 4 days ago, his video got 426 views. That's 4 days ago.
Look at me getting the views. I don't even know how many I have now.
He's knocking them silly, man.
That's what he's doing. I'm telling you, he's putting all these stupid videos out to get his.
He has to do 6 videos to equal the views that I get in one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is the same fucking guy that can take on the world from the other side of a fucking computer screen. But when a pedestrian walks past him on the sidewalk, he has complete fucking utter PTSD. Like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, really?
Might save my booking points to maybe go to Morrison's one day and just be like, hey.
I wonder if he'd interview me.
He would run from. He would try to. He would he could steal you from us and tell you the truth.
What is he going to do me?
I know. He thinks he can steal people. He thinks I steal people. Very weird. I don't even like that many people.
Did, honey? I'm sorry.
I only like 7 people, and 3 of them are here.
I didn't have a chance with you. You had me the first time I saw you.
It's like
Yeah.
Jesus. I would have so much fun with that guy in Wonder. I would fuck him up with my brain so
Guess what?
fast. He
How
would be
many times
pound.
did we invite him to come on live on the show to
Yeah.
hash things out?
Come on again? Can he come on
He,
again? Can we invite
he
him to come on? Really?
Yeah.
I will I will stand on my head and whistle the national anthem of South Africa through my ass
I
if
knew that was coming.
if that guy comes on our live and fucking
Oh,
states
I
his
would
case.
love him to. I would love it.
Yeah,
I would
he would be a whole lot.
Would you be nice?
Mm-hmm.
I would. Yeah, I
Yeah.
I
would
would
be.
talk exactly like I'm talking now. Yeah.
I would be. Yeah.
Mhm.
If he asked me for an interview, I would be nice too.
I know you
I
would.
would I would be nice.
He just doesn't understand, Joe, how you had all these inner circle connections and you're over here slumming it.
Yeah, but he said it was 20 years ago.
Well, that's when they were alive.
I was going to say the same thing. 85% of them are dead.
Yeah. He doesn't have any inner circle connections because anybody left is not,
I don't think he has a friend.
unless it's 𝗟𝗓𝗃𝗏 and he's not talking to him. So
It's like that other video he did the other day where he was referring to the one time he was in our show when he was referring to we were bashing the fake Louis. How the fuck would he have known about the fake
the
Louis
fake Louis, yeah,
in our chats if he wasn't in the
the fake
chats?
Louis. Melissa said he'll just say you never asked him, like he said he wasn't added to the chat. Yeah, we added him to the chat. I sent him the screenshot where he was added to the chat. He would have
Yeah.
gotten a notification that he was added to the chat. We left him in like 6, 7, 8 hours. He didn't say anything like a bitch, and then we took him out.
You know, it's
I went and shagged him with Hebler's dick, and that really hurt his feelings.
Oh, yes. Oh,
it-
yeah, it did.
it's like that.
Yeah.
And I stand by that. I stand by that to this day. I still wouldn't. I wouldn't do that to Hebler, and I hate Hebler. So there's that.
I remember that Sunday night show. He came in here and he had like 7 different user accounts,
Yeah.
and he would break away for exactly like 10 minutes, and I figured out. And I think after the 3rd time, I sent to Rick on WhatsApp. I said he's creating new Gmail accounts, and eventually when we got onto him, he fucking disappeared. So how the fuck can you make a video about bashing the fake Louis if you didn't know about the fake Louis, you stupid ass?
Yeah, Melissa also calling it a secret chat. It was, Louis, honey, here's how Facebook works, since I'm a Facebook researcher.
Yeah.
People can click a tab on Messenger and you can add people to it. You can add your friends. So people can have a chat even if you don't have a Facebook group. I know it's really hard for you to understand, but we do it all the time. We had chats when we were in your chat that you weren't involved in. Happy birthday, Lewis.
Well, tell me all the things that you terrible people did.
Yeah, we stopped putting up with this shit.
Yeah, it's like, okay, there's another point that Emma's touched on now. How the fuck are we gonna brainwash
Yeah,
people?
we've brainwashed Emma now.
Oh yeah, and people kiss my ass all the time. So all
Oh,
the ass kissers followed me. I don't have my kiss in my ass. People treat me like shit on a regular in the Elvis world, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, there's one thing he needs to understand too. Team Elvis cannot be owned by anybody.
No,
You can't own that name.
No.
I could change. I could call ourselves Team Elvis #1.
Darby.
The original, one and only original Team Elvis.
Yeah.
And he couldn't do a damn thing about it because you don't own it.
You can go back on Facebook. There's been a Team Elvis Facebook group for 15 years.
Yeah.
I admin it, by the way. So, yeah.
You guys know what my favorite video is now when I think back? The one where he's walking down the sidewalk and he's like, "Oh no, you don't get to tell this is the end of it. Not until I get all my apologies. You will not fucking really
You don't get the last word."
It's like, really?
It's up to him. You don't have that right. Yeah, you don't. I'm the one that says when this ends. I'm the one that tells you what your channel can talk about. What a narcissist.
And you know what else is funny? When I left him alone the last time before this, he got mad because I left his chat. I guess I didn't tell him. I don't know. Then he started telling people I was a bully. Then he comes back and apologizes and says that T-Lady put a voodoo curse on him or something and made him act out of sorts. Then now again, he called me names in his chat. I left again, and then he started telling people again I was a bully. But then, depending on the video you watch, he will say, "Yeah, I called her names, but whatever." So here again, like if you don't lie, Lewis, you tell the same story every time.
Yeah.
But he does. He sounds like a fucking kindergarten kid on his rants. It's like,
Get over it, dude. Oh, and now he's saying that 𝗉𝗏 has been bullied. 𝗉𝗏 wasn't bullied. He's the bully too. So let him come for me as
no,
well.
no,
Right, yes, his ad stays over now. He's got new videos to create.
no, you don't. Amy, you don't understand, Amy. He's going to be interviewed by 𝗉𝗏. You know.
Yeah.
Who's 𝗉𝗏? Who cares about 𝗉𝗏? Nobody does. He doesn't know shit about Elvis either. So go suck a jerk.
Somebody should buy him a Manscaped shaver for his head.
One of his viewers sent him root touch-up for his grave.
I just sent him a bottle of
I
black
don't
shoe
think
polish.
he was pleased by that.
Shoe polish.
Yeah, black shoe polish. Here you go.
Just works for other people.
If postage wasn't so expensive, I'd send him one of those things of exploding glitter dick.
Funny. Yeah.
Oh,
Serious, Louis.
somebody should.
You want an interview? Give me a yell. Facebook.
No, he won't. He's too.
I'll be very. Ask me any question that you want.
He won't
He's
do it. He's
I
a
love
coward. He's a flat out coward.
Huh?
He's
a
never
coward.
interviewed anybody but Donners.
No.
Donners.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder about that.
You know, when we left comments on where it all started off, he deleted them. He deleted Cams. He deleted Rich's. He read it on a live, but he said, I deleted this because it was so improper. Bullshit. I've got it. It was a very respectful comment from Rich, but he didn't like it because Rich was just telling him, you know, maybe you should research a little bit more instead of just taking, and he didn't like that.
And it's like,
when I told him I'd rather have a colonoscopy than watch his show.
how many times did I send questions in that chat, legit questions that I screenshotted and I sent you? And we went back in the video afterwards and we fucking couldn't find the one.
I screenshot
him when I came on his live that day, but you captured the chat.
I captured the chat. Yeah, I captured the walk in the chat, and it was just like I remember him saying, "Oh, hey, look who's joined us," and then it's a interesting, and then you could tell he's rattled by the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
He's okay, bye bye.
She's Elvis's first cousin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then his wife comes outside. He's trying to leave. His wife comes outside. And he changes his whole. Oh, just give me just a second, and lowers his voice because his wife will snatch his soul when he knows it.
I love when he starts off his rant and he goes, "You're all nothing but a bunch of bullies. You all bully me. You vile, disgusting people. I will not stop until I get my apologies." I'm like, here's your apology.
Yeah, any fan that leaves them are not Elvis fans, so they don't protect Elvis.
It's Jonestown over there.
You all a bunch of false Elvis fans.
Waco, Texas, Jonestown. It's just all the same.
He told me I was a Priscilla lover.
He told
us the same thing.
God, how will I ever go on?
They're not real Elvis fans.
No.
No.
Yeah, you know, it's like when Jello says he has no material for his shows. But, you know, I'm glad to help.
Yeah,
I'm glad to help.
I will keep giving you.
Yeah, just
you really
watch out. I might strike you. You never know.
You're so hurt about
I put a comment up there on one of my videos the other day. I said, I don't give a shit if you want to have a channel where you defend Elvis.
Yeah, it's like
you want to do, you know, run it however you want, all that. But when you start attacking the people that disagree with you and you bully them, that's where I have a problem, especially when you come into my world and do it.
It's like,
he will not name people anymore because he did get in trouble with YouTube for first and last naming people.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's so dumb. He doesn't think that people know who he's talking about when he talks about. You are, and your sidekick C.
You don't think? I'm not patting myself on the back, but you don't think people know who the guy is that did a bunch of interviews back 20 years ago?
Of course they do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
It's like
Everybody knew who you were before this. I thought.
Yeah, he's just he's the reason why he's picking on you is because he knows that you've got clout
Mm-hmm.
that Donna and Karen and all of them don't have.
And I'm sure there's been a conversation with Donners about knowing you.
Oh yeah,
He's never said that. You ever notice that?
Oh yeah, they're not going to play that up.
yeah,
Never said that.
yeah. I'm sure it's got her rattled.
Yeah.
I'm sure she has. I'm surprised she hasn't called me. Truthfully,
Oh God, I wish that she would.
I don't have a tape.
Yeah, come on the show, Donna. Let's clear it up. You answer our
Yeah,
questions.
she
We'll
is.
ask you questions that aren't pre-screened and written by Karen in an overnight dream. We will have actual real questions. One of her nights when she's dreaming about Lewis without a shirt on. We will ask legitimate questions,
that-
and you have to answer them, or you will show.
with that fake ass 18-karat gold plated TCB thing around his neck on his spray tan.
Ed says, "Who, Joe?"
Who, Joe? What?
Talking about Donna.
What?
Yeah, Donna.
I'm confused.
I
Oh,
was,
he goes. He said.
What?
Hold on
Oh,
to his
that
helmet.
was one that
He
you-
must constitute.
Yeah, Joe crying. Our gentleman right here between Cam and Amy. That's Joe
Yeah.
crying.
Yeah, I wonder. Maybe you should tell him, Joe. How much did we pay you to hold you? What's his word? Holding Joe hostage.
A candy bar and a soda.
A soda.
Every time we do a show, I have a candy bar and a soda.
I would
And
make
it's like,
It's cheap.
it's like, please explain that to me. How on earth? It's like me saying Amy's holding me hostage. Fuck.
It's like me saying you guys made me come on your show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, so let's answer this question real quick. First of all, who got in touch with who, Amy? You, me, to Mary, to you?
I sent you the book.
Yep.
yeah, that was.
So she reached out to me, Lewis.
Mhm.
I didn't call her and try to brainwash her.
No.
Joe and I came to an agreement just to have him on the show one day, and now he's part of the show. We did no brainwashing.
Exactly. He doesn't know who Joe is because he knows nothing about Elvis and the real Elvis story. Yeah, Joe's stuff was legendary back in the 90s and
Yeah.
I mean, we all
Way back when.
Yeah.
When
It's
I wish I'd known more. I wish I'd known you.
the interviews.
I didn't listen to radio and all that back then. So
The interviews stand the test of time, though.
And it's probably just the empath in me, but this goes to everyone in the chat that's come from that shithead, and like especially like Amy. It's like I cannot fathom that another human being would treat you guys with so much hatred and disdain, and not feel any fucking remorse or guilt
yeah.
towards even it's like Amy, every time we make a joke about it now, it works in our favor, right? But every time I hear that fucker saying stupid Amy, I want to fucking shove my fist down his throat,
I know.
because it literally, I cannot imagine how you can have such disrespect.
And to teach your kid that.
And especially for somebody like I spent hours helping him with things, and I didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
I did it for Elvis. I didn't do it for him.
It's like how I would never, even if a person was my fucking enemy,
I would never.
I could never go there without feeling fuck, I've overstepped.
Because
the
he
moral-
lets himself get so enraged by people leaving him, he can't control.
He can't take it. He can't. That narcissistic. You know what I mean?
But as soon as I saw that posted, I said, "Bloop, let's screen record because he's going to delete this." And sure as shit, within minutes it was gone.
Yeah.
I had it.
Yeah.
I do a lot of screen recording.
But
That's how I got the stabbing thing.
Mhm.
I have my own theory as to why he's like that towards women. We've spoken about it off air, and I'm not going to say it here, but I think people in this chat have enough brains to know what I'm saying, and I really think that's the case, because that's the only reason why a person would be that derogatory and that chauvinistic towards a woman. No other reason, in my opinion.
I honestly too don't think that Joe Sins is going to get that deeply involved with him.
No,
No.
Joe Sins, I
You
think,
know.
keeps him on side to keep him kind of strangled a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Um,
who the
he came
fuck?
to him too. He went after him. I have all kinds of messages in my phone from him bashing Joe Sins to me. So they're best butt buddies now.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a telephone thing, or are they going to meet up?
I don't know. It'll probably be.
It's probably not going to happen. I heard him say,
Yeah, I doubt it's going to happen. I saw the clip today of the first part of Donna and Larry Geller's revealing it's going to be different. All these questions and it's shot in black and white, and which was really bad when it came to the face of Karen because it did not. She looked like she'd been embalmed.
Yeah.
But the clip that they gave of Larry Geller, I was saying earlier today. Guess what clip it was of Larry Geller's stories? Take a guess of what story.
The pail.
Yep, the ice bucket.
Yeah, Sunflower, remember the live walk? He said to his cronies, no, let her speak. Let's see what she has to say. Yeah, because they were telling me, fuck you. Like Manny, who had never spoken to me, another male.
Yeah.
Was like, fuck you, Amy, blah, blah, blah. No, thank you. I don't do charity cases.
Yeah, that's like that Carolyn loves Elvis.
Which one was the one
that I attacked her? I went into one of my my video comment section and I attacked her. Well, first of all, the only way I could have sent a message to you in the comments was if you had made a comment first, and that comment was attacking me, so I replied. She says she screenshot it, so did I. Bring the proof.
Yeah. Also, since we're talking about commenters, he wants to talk about our subscribers.
Yeah, the bully.
Miss Patty Ann Weingard, I would like to address you for speaking about my autistic child, for saying I'm a terrible mother, for saying my children must just be horribly treated on a public platform.
What?
So you want to talk about speaking about children, Mr. Lewis?
Yeah.
Get a hold of Patty Ann. I've got a screenshot. She keeps coming to my TikTok and looking at it. She's stalking me. So please ask her to stop doing that.
Yeah, pigs.
bitch?
And leave my kids out of your mouth.
That shows it. Yeah, they're little Louis. They're the little minions. They
And
drink
this
that
is before
Kool-Aid.
I ever started speaking on Louis. This is before I ever came to this channel. This is before I ever said a word. I was just letting him go and letting him go and letting him go.
And you know, again, and this is, I'm putting it out to him again, Mr. Lewis.
Lewis?
If you so-called don't watch our show, how do you know what's going on and who says what, where, when, and how?
Really upset.
You don't you want to walk around on the internet and fucking threaten people and tell people how you owed apologies when you don't even have the balls to tell the people that follow you like a shitstorm the truth and tell them that you watch our channel because you can't fucking sleep at night because your narcissism won't let you sleep because you need to know how fucking important you are. At least tell your follower cronies the truth that you watch our shows and don't bullshit the people by saying people send me messages, they send me clips. Bullshit. You sit there and do the viewing yourself, you lying fuck.
I mean, he just said this morning, oh, how dare us name Tino's name. Sir, you are the one who told us what your kid's name was.
Who said Tino's name?
We said how cute Tino was the other day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
What a fucking segue to put credence to my comment.
Anybody here know what my children's names are? No, because I don't talk about them online.
What a segue to prove my comment.
Yeah.
You know how that works, Lewis?
That's really horrible.
What a segue to prove my comment.
Yeah, it's just like with him going after Cam or him going after me or Kyle or no matter who they are, he does something to mock them or because they're female or they're overweight or they're trying to rebuild their life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Melissa 100%. He's watching right now, pouring the coffee, raging around, pacing around his filthy pigsty of a house. I wouldn't eat a fucking grain of rice in that house. It's disgusting. And then you want to talk about disgusting?
Yeah.
Fucking hell! What an example you are to mankind.
So, I mean,
All
this is
right.
things when you just keep
Calling
talking
it.
Yeah.
to people.
Yeah. He just keeps going. I'm gonna have to call it quits here in a minute. Yeah, I think he's got enough material now for a little while. So happy birthday.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday! Not.
Yeah.
Call Joe. Call Joe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Call Joe. Set up an interview. We'd love to have you here. We'll
I'll
give you the floor. We'll turn our mics off and let you go.
Yeah.
ask questions and I'll tell you, and then I get to ask a few.
Yeah.
I think Led Zeppelin wrote a song about what I would let him do on the show. True as fuck. Led Zeppelin wrote a song and it was called Ramble On.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
That's pretty
exactly.
good.
Oh, you should use that in one of your things.
Good song.
Yeah. Great song.
Hmm.
Kid
I
Rock
can't-
did a great version of it at the Kennedy Fair when they won the whatever they do for the Kennedy Center.
Jeez.
Can't stand them.
Led
That
Zeppelin.
You can't stand who? Led Zeppelin?
No, Kid Rock.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't care about him.
Like his,
Yeah, I'm not a real big fan, but he did a great version of Ramble On. It was
I
pretty
like the slow song. You know, I forget what the name of it is. That
I saw your picture today. You talking about that one?
that
I can't sing. So.
All right, so we got a radio show tonight at 10. So I'm going to put out the links to be able to make requests for songs, and so join us if you can. 10 o'clock till midnight on
That's
Blue
okay.
Moon Radio.
I'm gonna get a nap and then I'll come on.
Yeah, pop in. We'll have fun.
Oh,
Kathleen, I don't know if she's still here. She asked earlier, and I said, "Yeah, we're doing a show tonight." And requests, the Rev new reports coming in, and we'll just have fun. Let's just rock it for the night. We need to do that. Then
Yeah.
tomorrow, inside the studio at
Yeah.
noon, and then
Have
we're back to the second half of Miss D. Stanley.
Have you still got my requests from the previous shows, or do I need to bombard you with another 50
You'll have to
requests?
bombard me because I delete them every week because it winds up being too many in the
Okay.
spreadsheet. So I just clear it out because it confuses me what came today, what came yesterday. So or
Okay. How many did we work out? Do we need an hour? 10 an hour, right?
no, it's about 20 an hour, 20 songs an hour.
Okay, I'll be fair. I'll give you 10 this week, and then that's 30 open for Amy and Joe here to submit to.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't
I did.
I don't even think I'll get to 10, to be honest.
Well, what about everybody else that's listening?
What? Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry guys. Sorry guys.
I want to make it close through.
yeah,
I
you're
was
Oh,
I was literally in my own world there for a second.
And if you're part of Discord, join us in the chat. We have the chat. Oh, yeah, that's adults only. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
so will the Discord chat be going on while the radio show's going on?
Yep.
Yeah, that's actually how that's how it gets started.
And then try to get started. And then sometimes we'll take the requests in there. But we got that portal to also make requests for people who don't have Discord. They can put in requests.
I'm very polite.
So, anyways, we're gonna have fun. 10 o'clock. I'm gonna eat something. Get ready to rock it tonight.
And that's
lot of fun.
generally based on what goes on in the Discord gives us material to talk about in between songs.
Boy,
So
doesn't it?
eh,
We laugh our asses off sometimes. All right, guys. Hey, everybody. Thanks for hanging in there with us. And I don't know why
Yeah.
I will pray for you.
I think I need a
We'll
new
pray for you, but call him.
new headphone jack. I lost. Hey, great conversation. I'd be kind of curious here, real quick. How many chat? I won't tell me because we're not done. I'll let y'all know how many chat comments we had today. Everybody, thanks. We love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the support here and on my Facebook group page. I'm having a blast, the time of my life, and there's more shit gonna come.
Yeah, and thank you guys for all coming to watch my show as well from here. I really, truly, truly appreciate it.
yeah, no,
Yeah, make sure you can. I'll always put out notifications for her videos on mine to help promote them and get it out there
When
too.
I promote them, when I put my notifications out correctly.
yeah,
Yeah.
you did good. You were a little bit the first 10 seconds you were a little bit wobbly, but you found your feet. You did
I
good.
did. Thank
You
you.
did good.
All right, guys.
But again, thanks to all the new people. hope to see you tomorrow. And to all the regular gang, we hope to see you at the radio show tonight. We're gonna have a blast.
All right.
I got a